Rama Rama Hari Hari. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Good morning. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, oh my Lord. Hare Hare. Hare. Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Krishna. Oh my wonderful Lord. Oh boy. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Whoa. Oh my Lord. Oh Krishna. Oh yeah. I feel like the luckiest person in this world. How are you? Are you guys feeling lucky? We're lucky to have each other, man. We're lucky to have Krishna and Radha. We're lucky to have Lord Chaitanya. We're lucky to have this faith. We're lucky, lucky, lucky loose. Oh, wonderful Lord. Yes. Oh, man. Fantastic. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Oh, oh. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Hare.
Anabolic beat.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Ah, Krishna. Ah, Krishna, Gauranga. Radha, Govinda. Govinda, Radha, Govinda. Radha, Govinda, Radha, Govinda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Jesus, Prabhupada, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Jesus, Prabhupada, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Prabhu Nityananda. Jesus, Prabhupada, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Jesus, Prabhupada, Nityananda Gauranga. 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 Prabhupada, Nityananda Gauranga. Nityananda Gauranga. Nityananda Gauranga. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda. Shri Advaita Gadadhar. Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda. Shri Advaita Gadadhar. Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda. Shri Advaita Gadadhar. Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda. Shri Advaita Gadadhar. Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Nityananda Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Nityananda Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Nityananda Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Nityananda Shri Krishna Chaitanya. 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 Shri Krishna Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Krishna Chaitanya, Shri 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 Krishna Chaitanya, oh my Lord, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, oh my Lord, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Krishna, oh Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Oh my goodness. Krishna, you're far out, man. You're groovy. You're out of this world. You're in this world now. I can see you. You've been hiding too much. We're going to expose your presence in this world. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Radha Govinda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Radha Govinda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Radha Govinda, Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Radha Govinda, Shri 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 Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Radha Govinda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Links in the box there if anybody wants to come on. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. What happened here? Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Let's read a little bit. Chant some verses. Are you feeling Vrindavan mood? I was reading yesterday the preaching of Prahlad Maharaj. It's amazing. He was preaching just what we were preaching. It's amazing. I'll read it, go over that. I'll show you, like, because a lot of people think, oh, Hari, you're preaching something really different. I'm just preaching like he was preaching. Yeah, it was really interesting to see that. It's like, wow, it's the same preaching. It's almost like if Prahlad Maharaj was preaching here. It's like, I'll show you guys. I'll prove it. You'll think, you'll see it. You'll think, wow, that's what it is. He's saying same thing, poo-pooing the Varnashram Dharma, and they, it's material. Material, external, devotional service. I thought, wow, man, this is great confirmation, man. Because some people, a lot of people, they don't understand. They think that this preaching is like maybe even offensive to Prabhupada or different, and it is, but because he wasn't preaching this kind of stuff. I mean, like literal preaching. I mean, it's in the book. I mean, I'll just pull it right out. This is what Jesus did. Moses didn't preach the confidential thing. He just preached rules, regulations, and then Jesus extracted the essence. See, and gave that. And the essence is what delivers you. That's the same thing. Chaitanya Leela is postgraduate because it's the essence of the truth, not just external, because then, it's an external message. You get an external result. What you hear is what you get. That becomes your reality. Oh yeah, I'm a Vaidhi Bhakta. And, most people are maybe qualified only for that. And the qualification thing, Lilita was talking about qualification. It could be instant. Just, the Lord makes us qualified. Qualified is, qualified is simple. Somehow or other, people like to hear this message from the devotee. They're open to it. Without, rebelling or challenging it, somehow or other. You just become qualified. If it's just somehow it touches your heart, you just want to hear it. And so who knows what that is, from a past life or this life. God he's a miracle worker, man. He's working inside. He's the secret gardener. We just get him to work, employ him. Get out there, Lord. Get out there and plow that heart over there. Okay. No, he follows the orders of his devotee, Can you believe that? If I tell him to plow, he plows. Oh, Gore, you're so offensive. How dare you treat the Lord irreverent? I treat him how I want. If he doesn't like it, he doesn't have to come every day, right? If he don't like it, he can go. But, if he goes, then there's nothing. There's no show. It'll be one of those no shows, I'll have to sit here and say, well, this is a crying school, but we're not. Rupa Goswami never cried, so we don't know. It's a no show, man. But I got it. No, but I got it. It's just so confidential. We'll have to do one of those. And hopefully you guys will stay around with the carrot and believe, well, maybe he's still got it. Maybe he's, spend your whole life following these guys, these gurus like this. And there are no shows, but someday they will show. Someday, the day never comes. Yeah. So, what do I do? Oh.
Thanks for using.
Well, thank you. You did a good job today. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhaktivinoda. Well, I found the Govinda Lilamrita. I had it on another phone. How come this is not turning? Here, let's see. Ah, I see. Okay, Govinda Lilamrita. I offer my respectful obeisances unto Sri Govinda, who is like a great palace of limitless transcendental bliss, the white lotus of good fortune. Hey, this is when it gets really effective, man. You stay here long enough, we'll have you in diamonds, the diamond of Krishna. Where unlimited bliss, just no limit to it. Deeper and deeper forever, man. You'll never want to come back to the stinky world. Unless you come and hang out with the Lord. Like we're doing now. The Lord ain't waiting. I like his how he's like that. He's more eager than we are to give us mercy. I offer my respectful obeisances to Govinda, who is like a great palace of limitless transcendental bliss. Wow. For the residents of Raja Bhumi. Yeah, see, you got to become a resident. See, we're giving residency here. It's really easy. You know how hard it is to get residency in some country? So hard. They make it so difficult. So many rules. Again, so many rules. Same thing with if here we're giving residency so easily. You want residency in Vrindavan? You want to be able to access that palace of bliss every day? This is what we're about here. It's all about this. We're giving residency. Oh man, don't everywhere it's so hard. Oh, these guys, these gurus, they think, oh, we're going to give you residency in Vrindavan. So hard. Follow all these rules. It's just like anywhere. I was looking, well, maybe I'll change countries here. It's getting kind of weird, So I go to this country, that country. Oh, you want to be a resident? Oh man, you got to do this and you got to do this and do that and everything. See? So, and then they cheat you. Especially these other countries. Oh, he's a foreigner. Oh boy, let's rob him blind, man. See, this is the world, and this is religion too. The same thing. Oh yeah, we're representatives of Vrindavan. Oh really? Yeah. Do you cry in ecstasy? Do you laugh like a madman and mad woman, and do you choke up when you see that palace of bliss? No, but we there's power in this. I can get all my desires fulfilled. Oh yeah, what desires are those? Well, I actually want to be a big guru. I actually want a lot of followers. Actually, that looks really good what Prabhupada had in Bhaktisiddhanta. Oh, I like that power. All that stuff. Yeah, that's what I want. The Lord's a desire tree. I come to religion for that. Oh, really? Yeah, it's like when I went to go over to you have all these beggars. They're waiting. They're sitting around. Hey, it's like they're coming. Hey, Lord, we're coming for a job. We're coming here to do the begging job. We're coming to Govardhan Hill. Everybody's circling around.
Lord Chaitanya begged.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm gonna put him. Sometimes Just off the wall stuff. Goodbye. Yeah, goodbye. Just totally misunderstands. It gets on another track or something. But that's okay. Anyway, you're good. Just watch the video now. I don't, when you do this popping in like this, you just kind of cut the energy. And I don't like that. Because it cuts the whole thing, for what? So some kind of envy or jealousy coming out of his heart, but it's not at the right time. So thank you, Karuna. You can come back later. All right. So yeah. What was I talking? Oh yeah, sitting around waiting. See, the Lord, when he begged for the benefit of others. He didn't beg for himself. And not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying this is just what happens. People come to the Lord for other reasons. And if you get that association with those persons, you get that result, a mixed result. The thing is to come into the association of those who are begging for ecstasy, begging for, and they're not, they just, you go into self-realized souls. They're entered the palace of Krishna. They're in Vrindavan. Get in there. See? So otherwise you're going to those who have a mixed result. I mean, this is why Krishna, he says, oh, well, that's very pious. It's pious of you. You're coming to me for money. You're coming for me for relief. It's normal. It's nice. It's pious. Okay. But we're going beyond piety. We're going to pure devotion. This is what it's all about here. So I want to extol that. I don't want to extol motivated religion. Do you? Do you want to hear topics about that? You want to hear no, we want this just to glorify pure devotional service like Lord Chaitanya did. Make that our reality. Okay? So, yeah. So that's the idea. Yeah. Yeah. They talk about in mystic yoga, they talk about speaking into reality. See, the thing is, people are speaking into reality. They think, oh, what a great thing. Let's use God's power. Use the power of the voice is to speak into reality. We're speaking into reality, the spiritual dimension. Yeah, but you could use the voice to speak anything into the reality. You can speak in, I want a boat, and eventually a boat will come. I want money, I want a wife, and all this stuff. Yeah, that'll come. So we're speaking in the spiritual dimension. It's subtle, it's wonderful, it's eternal, it's immortal. Okay? All right. So he enjoys transcendental pastimes in Vrindavan, delighted by the association of Srimati Radharani. He's delighted by association with Srimati. Why? Because she loves him. The Lord is equal to everybody. I read that chapter yesterday. I started reading this. Very interesting, actually. I was a little tired, so I couldn't really get into it. But the Lord is equal to everyone. He's not partial to anyone. But why does he enjoy pastimes? Why does, because, it's like, even though the Lord is equal to everyone, it's the devotees who lean into him. They lean into the Lord is equal to everybody. He's given everybody energy and stuff like this. But devotees, they're leaning into his transcendental form. And relishing that. And so therefore, if we lean into him in his transcendental form, he starts to lean into us. See? It's like you're leaning into the Lord, and all of a sudden, oh, somebody's leaning into me. Oh, this is great. Then he starts leaning in because he's like, wow, man. So this is Srimati Radharani. She's leaning into Krishna. She loves Krishna. She has this natural love for Krishna. See, this is what you get here. This is the path here. We're here to awaken that natural love for God. It's covered over. That's why the little purification for that. You just because it's covered up with all this stuff of this unnatural love for the world. It's like an addict. I'm addicted to the false ego and false ideas and all that stuff. So now we're leaning into, and automatically the Lord starts leaning into us, and the purification happens. And sometimes we're like the Putana, because we got that stuff in us. Leave me, Lord. And he doesn't leave. He keeps leaning in. And then sucks the light. It just actually, he blows that out of us. It's not forget the sucking. It just blows it out, man. Exercise. See, exhort. Exhort means blow it out. Okay? It's like a wind. Okay? And then, but there's this space now abhors the vacuum. So what has to come in is this bhakti. See, now you're transformed. Now you're renewed. Now you're a whole new person. You notice people are like that here. Yeah. They come here, they become renewed, the whole new life. Do you have a new life there, River? Are you the same as you were 4 years ago? How about you, Lolita? Are you in the same? Tom, have you changed a little bit? See, new life. See, and this goes on forever. We're just in that palace of Krishna and just ever expanding bliss. More and more and more. And the shit comes out until it's out. We offer our respectful obeisances unto the merciful Supreme Personality of Godhead, who has converted all three, who has converted all three worlds, which were maddened by ignorance. See, maddened by ignorance. Somebody, Amy was talking about yesterday about, darkness appears sometimes, all this. But darkness is only because of a lack of truth. See, this is the light of truth. And more, especially we have so much truth here. We're unearthing in sadhu sangha, in these discussions. After a while, there's just where's the darkness? You look at the darkness and you go, oh yeah, this is a reflection of the light. So it doesn't bother you anymore. It's only when you see darkness, you just see the darkness. When you see the darkness as a reflection of the light, where's the problem? It's just a reflection of our Krishna. What am I? This is why the Lord in his pastimes would often say, what are you afraid of? It's all mine. Somebody had a dream like that. Oh yeah, Lance. Yeah, Krishna comes and says, what are you afraid of? It's all mine. All of this stuff, everything belongs to him. What are you afraid of? See, when you have that, when we, go into that depth of truth, then where is the fear? Where's the darkness? Well, darkness is just a reflection of the true light. So our Lord, he's in control of that. Then this is what the Lord wants. He wants us to know the truth and be set free. You think Jesus didn't know this stuff? He was set free, right? He wasn't even afraid of nothing. We offer our respectful obeisance to the Supreme Personality of God who converted the three worlds, which were maddened by ignorance, and saved them from the diseased condition by making them mad with the nectar treasure house of love of God. See, isn't that amazing? You want a cure for the disease of material life? Taste the nectar of love of God. Well, where do I do that? How do you do that when you're around people with they're just teaching you to taste the nectar of rules and regulations, still material, mundane. No, what is the nectar that's being offered in this sadhu sangha? It's the nectar of this, right? The nectar of love of God. And then you forget your disease condition in the material world very easily. Otherwise, I got to renounce first. See, this is sadhana siddha. Here we're kripa. Hey man, kripa siddha. Get the kripa, the creeper. Otherwise you'll be creeped out in this world. We want kripa, not creep, not creeps. We got to change those creeps here. And we got any creepy people here? They're going to get all this creepiness out of them. See, and get the creeper, of devotion. Creeper of devotion. That's real, man, and that cures our disease. We when we become ecstatic devotees and we start to taste Krishna, even the new people here, when they start, Krishna gives them real mercy, the gardener in their hearts, man. It's amazing. Now you're an immortal person. You can taste the nectar of the name of God or the pastimes of the Lord. You can taste that nectar. In your heart, you feel the pleasure of the Lord. Wow, the Lord's really pleased when I do this. See, that's being an immortal, man. You're an immortal person. You don't need to upload your consciousness into some AI thing. See, you're free. You're set free. See? And then you got you upload your consciousness into what? The palace of Krishna. Not upload into some stupid machine. That's illusion. See, that's why, it doesn't bother me. Oh yeah, that's just a reflection of the truth. They want to upload their consciousness and become immortal in some android body that doesn't feel or think, just has unlimited big head. Can you imagine? That's why PhDs don't impress me. What is an unlimited big head to me? It's like, it's just a step up from the AI thing. This intellectual, oh wow, big head. Go ahead. What?
So are they trying to upload consciousness into machine?
Yeah, or as some android body, which is a machine. So they can live forever. That's all. It's just a bunch of, it's a reflection. It's a demoniac thing. Because they don't know about this. If they know about this, then all of a sudden this is better. This is a better deal, man.
Oh gosh.
We upload our consciousness. Yeah, the Lord has got unlimited bliss. He's a unlimited. That Lord that comes in a form, and his form is even the name, is like going into that unlimited Lord. Everything is in him. Just like Mother Yashoda just looked into that form of Krishna, right? Her son. Mother Yashoda looks in his mouth and sees everything. See, everything's inside him. The material and spiritual worlds was inside that form of Krishna. You start to feel that with the name. It's like looking inside the Lord. And the most attractive thing inside the Lord is his ecstatic mellows and blissful form. The spiritual world, people are immersed in that form. See? So for preaching here, the devotees use that for the world to make the bridge. So building a bridge from the world to this palace of Krishna, so that people can understand it. Oh, really? You mean I can upload my consciousness not into a machine? That this is better? Yeah, they're much better, because then you get true immortality. And you get feeling too. Everybody, there's no life without feeling. Look at these people when they're losing their feeling, like you could see this Zuckerberg. Look at the changes he's been through, and look how he looks now. I'm telling you, looks more and more android-like, because that's when you start losing your feeling, your empathy. You start to lie, cheat, because you're serving monsters. He's just, these are puppets. These guys are puppets. They're serving the monstrous demoniac, and they lose their feeling. See, and this is what they call psychopaths. They have no empathy, no feeling. So this is the opposite. This is perfect. We're teaching perfection here. The Lord gives that perfection, this is our perfect position, devotee of the transcendental form of the Lord. Perfect position. See, this is what the demons are looking for, because they want to be immortal. That's natural. See? So they're just on the wrong track. I mean, they just said this is the illusion, and yeah, and everybody, they want longevity. Demigods, these people. They look on YouTube. They want to have health. They want to be healthy, and that's good. But it's all pertaining to the body, and they just completely neglect or they have a very stunted vision of making the spiritual body healthy. They don't know how to do that. They don't learn that. You don't learn that anywhere. You don't learn that in religion even. Well, they're not clear about how, even the spiritual body, because the teaching in religion is usually a mixture of religious ideas and material ideas. And so therefore they're not deeply in contact with the spiritual. See, here we're nourishing the spiritual form. Yeah, you keep other bodies. Yeah, mute your mic there. It's squeaking here. Yeah. So we nourish the spiritual body, and also you got to take care of the material body because it's here. It's a vehicle. You just got to sweep the temple and do what you got to do. When you get it's imbalance, you just don't. You just more. Just like. Oh yeah, there she goes. Okay, there we go. Welcome, Shamaguri. Okay, anyway. All right. The loving service of the lotus feet of Srimati Radharani's dear friend Krishna, cannot be attained by Brahma, Shiva, or Anantasesh. The loving service of the lotus feet of Srimati Radharani. Oh, wait, I went too far. Sorry about that. We offer our respectful obeisances unto the merciful Supreme Personality of Godhead, who has converted all three worlds, which were maddened by ignorance, and saved them from the diseased condition by making them mad with the nectar of the treasure house of love of God. That's pretty merciful, isn't it? That's real mercy. Getting, from a devotee, teaching you the beginning is mercy. There's mercy to learn about Krishna and to follow rules, regulations, ceremonies. Oh, there's mercy. And this is the extension of that mercy. This is the deepening of that mercy. This is like this is the mercy. See, this is the fruit of mercy. Is the engagement in the ecstatic loving service of the Lord, wouldn't you say? This completely wipes out our what do you call bondage in this material world, because we become instead of become maddened by the material world. This is a madness. These guys, Bill Gates, Fauci's, all this, they're mad for power. Mad, it makes you mad for money. All those billions of dollars, not enough. Now they want more control. They want more money, more profit. Never enough. Mad, insane, isn't it? See? So how do you counteract that? Like that, fast, easy. The engagement in this ecstatic, you become mad for Krishna, which creates a madness, an impulsiveness, an ecstasy, it's maddening, but it's beautiful and it's perfect. And that's that's why people become mad in the world. They become attached to the material manifestation of God. But it's causes karma and pain and a cycle of birth and death and all this. And this finishes it. We got the great privilege to engage people in the ecstatic, loving service of the Lord and make them mad with ecstasy. Now, that's a fantastic service to the Lord. Isn't that amazing? Why do we get all these people faulting us for this kind of madness? This is very desirable. This is desirable by Shukadevs and Brahmas and all these great personalities. Yeah, they also want to become mad with love of Krishna. Yeah. Well, isn't that great? When I look at this, I say, boy, I really feel fortunate. I got this privilege to help people become insane about God, totally mad in this nectar of bhakti. Take them out of this material. Well, we'll take out come on, you little demons. Prahlad was preaching to the demon class. If he can do it, we can do it too. He was also mad with ecstasy. You see, we'll read that pastime. It's amazing. Prahlad preaching to his demoniac schoolmates. See, we preach to our demoniac, what do you call, brothers and sisters out there. Do we need to do the monster mash again? See, isn't that amazing? Devotional service is so wonderful. It can be preached to demons or demigods or anybody. Or their slaves. Or demons, demigods, or their slaves, or their dependents. What do we got here? Somebody's trying to come on. Try one more time. Oh, Amy's back. Okay. And Benny. All right. Benny Blanco. Welcome. All right. Let us take full shelter of the personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, whose activities are wonderful. Yeah. Are they? See, and if Lord Chaitanya's, if you're in, say, in Vaishnavism or religion and everything, and you're serving, but you don't see how wonderful these activities of Lord Chaitanya are, you're really, you're not connected really deeply. You're missing out. Yeah. See, you're missing out. You gotta see how wonderful these activities are. But how do you get it? How do you get that attraction? It's a liberated condition. Remember, we read that in Chaitanya Bhagavat that not everybody in Navadvip was attracted. The pastimes just went over their heads. They weren't interested. Just like now. Here, so how do you get that? Well, you have to have knowledge, man. This is why we teach here. What do you, a lot of people, I think, in the Vaishnava religion, see, I say religion, right? You're in religion, man. I'm a Vaishnava, I'm beyond religion. Oh, really? Do you have the symptoms of that? Are you deeply attracted to Lord Chaitanya to the point of tears and ecstasy? Doing devotional service in the ecstasy of seeing, wow, Lord Chaitanya is so wonderful. Well, no. Well, then you're still in religion. That's why there's a big emphasis on rules and regulations and all that, because when you're attracted to how wonderful Krishna is, you surpass religion, and then your method, your mode of operandi, your method of purification is simply just tasting your way back to the kingdom of God, just relishing that bliss in the holy names and pastimes and qualities of Krishna. Okay, stop trying to come on here, whoever you are, because it's not working. Okay, it's a disturbance now. Just sit there and listen. Whoever's trying to come on but can't. Yeah. So yeah. So it's all about feeling how wonderful Krishna is, tasting that glory. See, and where do you get that? Well, you got to find people that are teaching you the confidential purport of the Vedas, which is this attraction scene. Like here, you see people, they are an example of this truth, man. Man, I really love Lord Chaitanya. He's getting more and more wonderful. I'm entering that palace of Krishna and Lord Chaitanya and going deep into the point of tears and ecstasy and trembling and all this. I'm becoming mad after this. This is becoming everything to me. This is my life and soul. Yeah, there you go. Where are you going to get that? Only with those who are like that. You want to become of that feather? Okay. Please mute your mics, whoever that is here. And that's you. Okay. I'll mute mute your mic for you. Okay. Yeah. I take shelter of that personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, whose activities are wonderful. So, man, this is the greatest thing. I told that person, stop trying to come on here. I don't know who the hell you are. I'll block you if you come on one more time. It's very disturbing here. It's disturbing my service to Krishna, and that's everything to me. If you wonder why I get angry, I don't like people screwing with my service. That's why I don't like this people coming jumping in there and saying off the wall remarks, and I'm into serving the Lord. It's like, a person trying to, you're eating a meal and somebody just grabbing your food and saying, hey, yanks it away, and you're in the middle of taking the next bite. Do you like that? Nobody likes that. Well, that's how it is with devotional service. This is like food, man. Yeah, so Sri Krishna Chaitanya, whose activities are wonderful. And you want to know that, then you got to associate with people who feel that the activities they feel, those are not just regular feelings. These are transcendental feelings. This is attraction to the transcendental Lord in the transcendental world. This is very rare. Yeah. We're here to help devotees, assist them in their transformation to, instead of attraction to the world and worldly things, attraction to what is spiritual and transcendental. But that takes experienced devotees who experience the spiritual nature. Yeah, that's why you cannot just come in and take over this job. This is what they do in religion. That's why that people can't, they come to get Krishna, but they can't get Krishna because they're with religious leaders. They can't get this. They're just in there for the money. They're just in there for the position. Or maybe they do want Krishna, but they still can't get Krishna until you find a person who's got Krishna and teaching these confidential things. Otherwise, you're going to be out there spinning your wheels, going around and around and around the Vaidhi path, just like I see, like guys like Purishit. They just keep going around and around. They do the same thing, same dry classes. See, because they don't know the value of this. They can't see it. That's why, and those where I don't stop preaching because this isn't for them. Okay, so keep going around that. Yeah, keep doing your dry classes and not appreciate what's really real. This is very real. This is eternal. This is transcendental. You can't see it. See, this is the Vaidhi level. Oh, yeah, all I see is a bunch of rules, regulations, and ceremonies. You're not doing what Prabhupada did. You're right, I'm not. I'm doing what he did in his room, but for you and for the world, for his disciples that are ready. We're bringing this. This is the mission now. The mission is to get the devotees to appreciate what Prabhupada appreciated in his room, writing his purports in ecstasy. You want that in this life? No. I just want to sit here and do the rules and regulations and external bhakti for the next 10,000 years and then take birth again for the next, because you'll be taking more births. And then see Prabhupada who's relishing that in his room, and he's the great Acharya, and I'm still not tasting what he tasted. Well, anybody who has a little intelligence, if this makes sense to you, come here and we'll get you to taste what he tasted. And you can become an Acharya also. And it's no fault of Prabhupada. He would love have you an Acharya, believe it or not. He doesn't want you to stay a peon. I used to want to just always, I'll never be. Oh yeah, it's time for the birds and the bees. He wants you to be an ecstatic devotee like he was. And now is the time to learn these confidential things for those who are ready. And those who think this is offensive to Prabhupada and his preaching and everything, they can go away. Yeah, okay, you can't appreciate the glory here. You can't appreciate all this confidential stuff being preached here. Okay, you're not qualified. That's not, the only qualification is appreciation of what's going on here. If that's in your heart, you got the real mercy. If you think what we're doing is offensive to Prabhupada to bring you to the level and taste what he tastes, you don't think he wants you to do that? Well, go out there and keep doing your rules and regulations and realize that that's still material and mundane and ceremonies. That's external bhakti. Oh, you don't like? Yeah. Well, go out there and do your external Swami steps. And criticize those who really move in the groove for Krishna, spontaneously. There he is. Yeah. Okay. You want to continue to, let's see if you can see this. It's a little bit bright. No, I can't see it. Okay. Oops. So, the loving service of the lotus feet of Srimati Radharani's dear friend Krishna cannot be attained by Brahma. Oh, somebody else here. Let's see. Oh. Yeah, so the loving service of the lotus feet of Srimati Radharani's dear friend cannot be attained by Brahma, Shiva, or Anantasesh. Although, if one with great longing becomes very greedy to attain that service and devotedly remembers the Lord's pastimes in Vrajabhumi, it may be possible to attain that service. In order to describe this, I am now offering my respectful obeisances to the Lord's Vraja's pastimes by writing this book, Govinda Lilamrita. This is why the Lord came here. He said, if you look, chapter 4 of Adi Lila says the Lord has come here to give this attraction, this spontaneous attraction that the residents of Vrindavan have for Krishna. See, and by hearing about these pastimes here, hear the explanations and help people make a transition into this transition. Can you imagine people here in this world? You want to go to Vrindavan? Well, you got to make the transition. You got to change. You got to transform. You have to transform into your spiritual body. Yeah. It's a big thing. It's a one-way trip. You don't come back to this world. This is a big thing. That's why not everybody's ready for that. Some people are very deeply attached to this world, their speculations, the speculations of their teachers, attached to this path and that path and everything. Oh yeah. Well, this one here, you don't go from any other path. If you're like a jumper, you like to jump around to this path and that path. You start going into this path. This is forever. You just go deeper into this palace of Krishna, this unlimited bliss and ecstasy. Do you really want that? People, if they knew what was involved in going to Vrindavan, that's why they don't come here. They're not ready for that. They think they are, but this is the test. The devotees are the test. Oh yeah, you really want Krishna? And then you come here and say, oh, what is this? Oh, you don't like this ecstasy? Well, that's what they have in Vrindavan. Oh, you don't like this understanding? Well, that's what they understand over there because of this ecstasy. You don't like it? Well, you're just a wannabe. You want something else. You still got some other thing. You don't want to really know about Krishna. yet. So keep following their rules and external until you do. And then the Lord will send a devotee, and who knows when, look, it's been 500 years since this kind of preaching has been, Even the acharyas, they weren't preaching like this. The recent ones. Bhakti Vinod, he was just in his room writing in ecstasy. Nobody saw this that you're seeing here. Bhakti Siddhanta and Prabhupada also. So the loving service of the lotus feet of Srimati Radharani's dear friend Krishna, it cannot be attained by Brahma, Shiva, or the goddess of fortune. Why didn't the goddess of fortune get it, or these other persons say get it? Or some may have gotten it, but okay? You think you can just see a lot of them, I'm going to jump. I'm just going to jump in and read these pastimes, the confidential ones. And what do you get? Usually a big false ego. Oh, you look at this. I memorized all these verses in Govinda Lilamrita or Rupa Goswami's work. You got a big false ego. You don't really taste them, or you cannot transfer that taste to others. See, so I'm just going to I'm just going to jump over to Vrijabhumi. Well, the goddess of fortune couldn't even get into Vrindavan. Why? Because she's just doing austerities. They think that's the real path. No, the real path is a devotee. It's so easy when you get the real knowledge. See, this is real knowledge, realized information that works. Yeah, come into the association of ecstatic devotees, and so easily you enter. You enter a place where the goddess of fortune couldn't enter. That's a pretty good deal, huh? That's what Lord Chaitanya wants you to know. This is what Prabhupada wants you to know now, because he's given the order. Okay, give him the confidential stuff. Give him the straight sauce, man. The straight up truth, man. If they can take it, if they can't, just throw him back into the Vaidhi Palo. I'll throw him back in there. If they can't appreciate this fantastic opportunity, isn't it fantastic? We got what an opportunity. Oh, you can't appreciate some new people coming. I don't know. Maybe I'll go some. Well, you can't appreciate what's going on here? Too bad for you. You lose. This is amazing what's going on here. Where do you hear such confidential things? I guess you got enough greed for it. I guess you not enough desire to know these things. This is for the greedy. You think you hear this in any class out there? I listen to them, man. Boring compared to this. You show me anybody. Show me a Jaipataka. Can he hold the attention for anybody for 4 hours consistently? That's the test. You know how short people's attention span is usually? Less than 10 minutes. Less. Especially now with all this stuff flying around, energies, EMFs and all that stuff. You got to have something really interesting to glue people to the thing. To glue myself, I couldn't stay here for 4 hours unless Krishna was downloading something interesting, because I'd also okay, what's next? That's how it is, man. It's just, you want this? This is treasure. This, you think treasure is to be a big guru or to follow some big guru that doesn't have this? That's nothing. That's diddly squat. This is the treasure, man. The treasure is this taste for Krishna, where you can sit and talk for 4 hours about Krishna with great gusto and enthusiasm and happiness and ever-deepening realization, ever-deepening bliss, understanding. Glued to the tube, like this tube. Krishna is like a tube of, that never ending. That's always, how tubes, you come to the end. You start squeezing Krishna, just ever fresh streams of nectar that never empties. You look at the tubes we squeeze in the world, it's gone. You got to go buy another one. And another one, and another one. Yeah. So, I'm so fortunate to have friends like you to listen to all this madness. This is I can be as a mad hatter as I feel like. It's so great, man.
You like the tube?
Keep squeezing the tube. Keep squeezing the tube. You know. Yeah.
It's a magic one.
Yeah. So this is a secret: the loving service of the lotus feet of Radharani's dear friend Krishna. See, the loving service, man. I just love to serve Krishna. What's serving Krishna? Talking about him. He likes to be talked about. He's got a big ego, man. You cannot surpass his ego. It's huge. Don't even try to compete with his ego, man. It's huge. He just wants to hear so many people talking about him. See, and that's, believe it or not, you work for this guy. You know, I'm a slave of his big friggin' ego. I have to make him happy and never runs out. I speak for 4 friggin' hours, man, and he's still not satisfied. The body just kind of okay, you got to take a rest. But never satisfied. I thought Bill Gates had a big ego, man, or Fauci, but man, he's got zillion times bigger. Never satisfied. He wants to hear more about himself. Oh my God, or about his devotees. You know, unbelievable. Yeah. So if you want the loving service, you have to find one of his slaves, man, who are serving his big ego to hear about Krishna. And then you become like that, also a slave of his big ego. All of a sudden, you're like Narada Muni, always want to talk about Krishna. None to say, never stops. Blah, blah, Krishna this, Krishna that. And then you get addicted, man. See? Then you're in the new world order. Who's this? Krishna Pada. Oh, hey, Rajiv. Welcome. Thank you for coming. Now you're in the new world order. You know, ordered by that one elite. He's only one. No, two. 2 elites there. They're the elite ones. You think this 1% is a small amount? There's only 2 there. Radha, Krishna. They're the elites. And we're all their slaves. They're slaves, doing whatever they want. So whoever would want to serve to the 2 elites, go out there and serve the 1% out there. There are more of them. You know, there are 1,000 of them. Be their slave. Yeah. Go there. You know, own nothing and be happy. Yeah, good. That's a better deal. Here you'll also own nothing. And you'll be happy being this kind of slave, always talking about Krishna, chanting his name, and acting like a madman. The whole world will think you're insane. You want to serve a person like that? Well, come here. I can't help it. I just have to do this now. If I were you, I'd go run away and go and serve the 1%er out there asking for service now. No, they're not asking. They're demanding service now. Oh, you don't take that shot, man, and become like hooked into God knows what they got for you. It's either this or that now. You notice? I love this time now. This is fruitful preaching, man. Now it's just like when Moses was there. It was the same kind of time. Moses said, well, it's either this, go worship that idol over there, that golden calf, or this. Make your choice. And I say the same thing now. Either you serve that 1% over there, or you serve the 2 over here. Here's a better deal. You may look mad to the world, but boy, you'll be happy. You'll also see the reality that Krishna owns everything. You own nothing, but you'll really be happy, truly, forever. Squeezing the tube. All right. So the loving service of the lotus feet of Radharani. Yeah, mute your microphone there, Rajiv, because I hear all the sounds. The loving service of the lotus feet of Srimati Radharani's dear friend Krishna cannot be attained by Brahma, Shiva, and Ananta Sesh. So it may be possible, it may be possible to attain that service. In order to describe this, I am now offering my respectful obeisances to the Lord's Vraja pastimes. So this is the way, it's by hearing about these pastimes. See, and it's not by you trying to just get into it yourself. You got to get this potency first. So by the action of the book Bhagavat, see, chapter 1 of Adi Leela is trying to teach the secret. And so it's in the book and we just bring it out. See, we extract the nectar, we extract the gold. This is gold for if the Krishna conscious movement will understand this. Hear this book Bhagavat, not from a Ritvik that has a hard heart. Not from a living guru that still has a hard heart, doesn't have pure devotional service. Hear this book Bhagavat, these wonderful pastimes from a devotee who has transcendentally awakened taste. They're engaged in the transcendental loving service of the Lord. And boom, you get it. You cracked it. You get what the goddess of fortune couldn't get because she tried it by austerities, which they're teaching now. It's the wrong path. It's okay when you don't know this, but here you get to know this. Secret. This is secret. It's in the book. I'm just pulling out the secrets, just like Jesus did. It's like Lord Chaitanya did. Just like the recent acharyas did, but didn't give it to you. No, they put it in the book, waiting for the acharya to arise to give it to you. This is the teaching of Prahlad. I'll show you. I'll prove it to you. He talked exactly about this stuff. See, Guru is one. Bhakti is one. The path is one. When you're ready to be delivered. The essence is always the same. Be engaged in the loving service of the Lord by one who is engaged in the loving service of the Lord. It's the only practical way. If you think there's some other way, it's still tinged with some material idea. What do you think Jesus meant when he said, I am the way, the life, and the truth? No one comes into the Father but by me. That's the devotee. The one who has realized the Lord like Jesus did. Intimate service. That's the door. You don't get into this any other way. No practical way. Yeah. See, this is Guru Tattva, man. This is the secret. You think ISKCON understands this clearly? No. You think Gaudiya Samiti understands this? No. If they did, they would love these. They would say, yeah, that's right. That's exactly what's in the book. But they don't, because they don't know this. We're here to teach them. All of them. So I say, get behind this mission. This is the mission, man. We're here to finish the deal, finish the work for the Vaishnavas. This Vaidhi thing's got to diminish. And this teaching has to increase. Why not? This is where the life is. This is where the juice is. Otherwise, the other stuff is still on the level of external bhakti. Wouldn't you like to? I mean, isn't the path attractive where all you have to do is open your mouth, say Hare Krishna, and the tears come down, and all of a sudden your bhajan is a success? And these people still trying to chant 1 lakh a day and it's still dry, and you chant one friggin' name and your whole day is successful? Do you want something like that? You want to be purified so easily? Well, that's what we do here. This is what we teach here. Why do you want to work your butt off like that poor shit? I watch him like a a rat going around a cage thing every day, and it's still got a long face. I look at faces, man. So, oh man, you worked hard. Yeah, I got to do it again, man, because I got to attain Krishna. Oh, yeah? Yeah, up here it's very easy. We just call them, hey, Krishna, hey, Radha. Ooh, there they are. You don't like this? Oh, this is too easy, huh? Well, go out, work your butt off out there. Go do your rules, regulations, all that. This is not for you. It's too easy, man. It used to be like Lee opens her mouth and her day is a success like this. Oh, if sadhana is successful. Krishna and Radha came. What else do you need, right? Yeah. Do you need to clean toilets anymore there, Lalita?
Only my own.
Yeah. Here, Krishna, we get Krishna to clean toilets now. Why do we have to do such effort? I just opened my mouth. Krishna, I'm a big toilet today. Clean me up. And they both, Radha and Krishna, come there and they spick and span. I love it, man. Spick and like I get them to clean the toilets. They do it so effortlessly. They love it. Krishna, he likes to do that stuff, man. Oh, here's another toilet coming here to Gaurahari Sangha. That's great. All right, let me clean it up. Spick and span. Radha and Krishna cleans it nice. And then they give nice eulogies and testimony. Man, yeah, Radha and Krishna is cleaning me up. Feeling so ecstatic. Should we let, if you want to come back on Karuna, we'll give you another chance.
You're into bathrooms of today, Guru Maharaj. Toilet cleaner, a tube of...
Yeah, tube of toothpaste. We're in the bathroom today.
Yeah.
Using bathroom analogies. Okay, let's see. How am I getting all this stuff from this Govinda Leelamrita? I thought you're supposed to read it in another way. Definitely unique.
Joking.
Yeah.
He's so funny. He's just so funny.
All glories. Oh, listen. Oh boy, this stuff. This is fantastic. I love this stuff. There's so much truth in this. There's so much tattva. Yeah. Off the wall too. I love it. Off the wall. This is Krishna. This Vrindavan is very off the wall. It's different. Yeah, a lot of people, they come here. This is how Krishna hides from them. He's hiding. People come here and they say, that is really off the wall. This isn't Krishna conscious. Look. Let me go back to the formality. Let me go and there's, oh God, this is so offensive. And they go back, now this is real Krishna conscious. These guys sitting on a high seat with a nice big stick looking very stern. Yeah, I'm a Krishna. Yeah, this is Krishna conscious. Yeah, go over there. We'll go over here. We'll be off the wall. This is Vrindavan, man. It's very off the wall, off the cuff. Man, a lot of jokes, man. Practical, just get right in there. Yeah. So we hide from the four varnas and ashrams there. They're very much into formality. See, they're like the goddess of fortune. Hey man, I'll just tell you, you're not going to get in very easily. You're going to sit there and do your austere. All that's going to do is eventually going to see like, oh God, man, is there something more? I'm trying to do it with my austere, my big stick, my big ego, and all my followers there. I'm still not getting in. I can't get into the kingdom with all these followers. I thought this was how to please Krishna. No. This is the way. You just come over here, give me that stick. Let me beat you over the head with it a little bit, and you'll see how it works. Okay. At the end of the night, Lord Krishna leaves the forest. Oh, I went too far again. All right. Okay. Yeah, no. At the end of the night, Lord Krishna leaves the forest and enters the village of Raj. Yeah. See, and that's what he does here. You know, the end of night is when we wake up. And he enters the village of Raj. What's the village of Raj? There's two villages. One is the place and the other is the devotees. And the village is comprised of many devotees, right? Or the place has many, you see? So, yeah, it's exactly what he does. That's why I show up here, man. I want to catch his entrance into the village of Raj. I think you do too. So we're a little village here. We're the new Vrindavan, man. So Krishna comes with Radha and enters the village of Raj. My God, what is this book talking about? Our world. See, there's the book. Yeah, this happened before. Yeah, it happened before. But is it happening now? That's the question. Because when I look at this book, I all it says, wow, that's happening now again. We've got a what? A revival. At the end of night, it's always the end of night. You know, I wake up, it's the end of night. And I come here into the village, you know, I come into the village and waiting for, aren't we looking for Krishna's entrance with Radha, right? Radha and Krishna's entrance, and boy, they come.
Maharaj,
Make us happy.
Maharaj, can I ask a question?
Oh, yeah, go ahead. What?
Yesterday, we were talking about also these exact stuff, what you're talking about right now. And
Can you get a little closer to the camera?
Yeah, of course, Maharaj. Sorry. Yesterday we were talking about this same stuff you're talking about right now, and we were wondering if this is the right conclusion we had yesterday, and the conclusion is as follows. And I don't know if this is speculation or if this is something else, but when a person, if I may say so, is fully realized in this knowledge and is fully attached actually in Krishna consciousness, and I don't mean on the Raghunava platform. I mean on this platform where, if I may say so, we're all on, that actually the person who is attached on that path and teaches on this path is actually a Mahabhagavat. Is that a correct statement, or how can I?
Yeah. Well, no, you don't have to be a Mahabhagavat. Just like here, it's the same the way the Lord taught. It's the same thing. Lord Chaitanya in South India, he would give people the potency, the attraction for Krishna, as they were. You know, like you could be a Sudra, a sannyasi, it didn't matter. You would get this special gift, and it's a gift. This is attraction. They call Bhakti Lata Bish. That's what you get here, as you are. And now you just water it. You water it by, you know, like people, they get up there, you could see rivers and everybody else's path, Lalita Gangas. They get up often and they preach talk about Krishna and all this stuff. And they feel the sometimes bliss, sometimes processing, all this stuff. But see, Krishna's now, he's in you, awakened, and you just keep watering this bhakti. And processing stuff will come out, you know, because it's powerful. It pushes out all the conditionings and all that stuff. So you just keep watering, and you become more and more purified by doing that, more and more realized, and more happy, and that's the process. And just keep watering the bhakti, and then Mahabhagavat status comes just naturally in due course.
Exactly. That's what what my question actually was in that case. And I think, and I still think for me, yesterday it was kind of a speculation thing. So I wanted to ask that question to you. And I got the confirmation information now how it actually is. So
Yeah,
thank you very much.
yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, this is the gift. The gift is disassociation, to get this attraction to Krishna's pastimes, so you can enter the palace of bliss, and just by tasting this prema, this devotion, this it increases more and more and more and more. It's like you're watering it with this, and the only water for it is this taste, and this kind of sangha. Because if you go in the Vaidhi Sangha, they don't know this Bhakti Lata Bij yet. Matter of fact, if it starts to sprout in you because maybe from a past life, immediately they're there to snuff it out. Hey, what's this here?
Yeah.
You know?
I know exactly what you're talking about, Maharaj. We went through the same process, and well, in a short introduction, my name is Krishna Path. Rajiv, you already know.
Yeah.
I'm Benny Blanco, actually, from Facebook.
Oh, you're Benny. Yeah, I remember that. Yes. You're from, where are you from originally?
From the Netherlands, Maharaj.
Oh, you're from Netherlands too. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm also, my actual name is Krishna Sucharan. And a couple of weeks ago, we spoke with each other on Facebook also. I was on a class, and I do not get much time to enter the class. Now this is a very fortunate time because I'm with my brother right now, and almost all the times before I was actually sneaking around to get this nectar, and I'm very pleased again to get now this nectar from all of you, and see and get everything, what can I say?
That's awesome. Yeah. No, you're fortunate to be attracted to this, because this is Krishna's mercy. Otherwise, you wouldn't. It's the Vaidhi is the rules regulations is the more prevalent path in Krishna consciousness at this stage. But the preaching now, I was ordered in 1996 to preach this confidential thing by Prabhupada. It has his full approval. I mean, that's actually, people think, oh, he didn't want that. Yeah, he does. And so anyway, I'm just doing it. And there's a certain amount, not everybody is getting it, but those who are meant to, they're coming one by one,
Yeah, I saw that indeed, yeah. And it's very, very beautiful, Maharaj. It's so exciting just to get along with everybody and see how everybody is developing themselves. And
it's amazing.
It's really amazing. I love it. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. That's so great. So, and so this is ground floor. I mean, we're just starting.
Yeah.
This is.
Maharaj, I have a further question.
Okay.
Do you agree that, and I was thinking about it last couple of years, do you agree that we're actually now in the golden age, and many people, and especially people who are on the Raganuga path, they think that it should be something physical. But in my opinion, I think that the golden age should be the Premalata beach from inside, when it is sprout, when you develop it, and when you can share that. I think that should be the right indication to how do you say it? To realize this process, for instance, and at the same time make it visible for everybody. This is the process, and this is the golden age. This is not some dry philosophy. This is not speculation. This is it. There's nothing more than this. Is this the right connection?
Yeah, it has to be embodied. See, in the body. Yeah. You have to see. This is the thing. That's why people here. The more we're getting purified, tasting this nectar, we're like, wow, we're in the pastimes of the Lord. We relate. We read the book. Yeah, wow, this is in our life. See? Yeah. See, and it has to be embodied. Otherwise, it's just an intellectual, philosophy. You see that it's like bored. Yeah. It's not in their body. It's kind of in their head.
Yeah.
It's not in their heart, in their feeling, in their body, where the point of, So if you see this sangha, then you begin to understand the way it was with Lord Chaitanya. It was embodied. See, he came with his devotees and everything. And so the devotees, the first fruits here, they're embodying it now. They're going through the process and becoming more and more embodied with this. And that's where it is. See, and that's why people, they can't believe it. It's like, no, it can't be. There's many life. The gurus were teaching many lifetimes before you could become prema. And here there's all this prema manifesting, real prema. The books all confirm it. Real taste and people making fast advancements spiritually.
Maharaj, do you also agree when these type of persons, and I don't even want to call them leaders, I call them bosses, because leaders create real leaders, and bosses create chiefs, if I may say so. And these so-called bosses, they just like you said, they only preach on a level that, just like you said before, maybe in another lifetime you get Krishna, or you have to do this and this and this and that and that. Maybe in 10 lifetimes you get Krishna, but it is right here, right now.
Right now.
We have the gift, and there's nothing more besides that. You can walk around, you can dance around, like someone, hearing great music, but they do not have the effectivity. They do not have anything profound what should be considered as real bhakti.
Yeah.
It's dry philosophy what they preach.
Yeah.
And the philosophy is so artificial, so superficial. It's just like chasing his own tail.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, but it's just like if you notice in Mathura, there were devotees in Mathura when Krishna's pastimes, and they were oppressed by the bosses. Kamsa was actually a religious person, but he was a hypocrite. Natural. Yeah. So hypocrite means hypocritical is you're in it for material motive. It's religion. So he's a religion. Oh yeah, I'm religious and everything, but inside he was into material. Many gurus like that. So, and that just is what it is. So Krishna came, if you notice, he comes from Vrindavan. He's ecstatic Krishna. Okay? He comes to give a gift. See? And so that's when Lord Chaitanya manifests, it was the same thing. He came to give the gift of this attraction to Krishna, because to try to get it some other way, you got to get through the bosses. See, these bosses are these leaders, and all they can do is boss you around with more rules and regulations. Here we're here to give the gift. Whoever is ready to receive the gift, and Krishna will inform them and say, okay, here, just take the gift, come over here and get the gift. Associated with these fantastic devotees. Devotees who have ecstatic devotion, they're as rare as you'll find anywhere in the universe. Rare ecstatic devotees who have been accepted by that transcendental eternal Lord. We got so many here. My God. And more coming. Why not, man? This is the best deal on the planet. I'm telling you, man. You show me a better deal. I don't care how big the guru's titles are and everything. Hey, man, you got big bhakti like this? You have big devotional ecstasy like this? If you don't got any clothes yet. That's all illusion, man. Oh, you big titles and everything without this bhakti? Forget it. If you got a big title and everything and you got this bhakti, okay, now you got something. Otherwise, I'll take these bad housewives and these waitresses that are getting this bhakti above any big title out there. That's all illusion, man. I just poo-poo illusions here. I mean, it has nothing, that's what they did when hey, man, we got Lord Chaitanya. We poo-poo everything that is illusion. I mean, you don't like it? Too bad. Go out there and go follow the illusion. Go follow the big titles without bhakti. If that floats your boat, go do it, man. Ain't mine. I'm just telling you the truth, right?
And the thing is also, and I think you probably could agree with that, and all the Samuk devotees also, they, and if I may say so, they treat this as a kind of a marketplace, where you can buy bhakti, where you can get something in exchange for that, Oh, you do this, then you get that, Krishna is not like that. You cannot exchange something. He's not a bargain, in that way.
Yeah.
The only bargain he has is, okay, you open yourself for me, I give you prayer.
Yeah. Yeah, that's business. So that's called materialistic Vaishnavism. And the Lord wants to give us this taste, this very intimate relationship with the Lord. He's in here, and you're tasting, he's tasting. It's this very intimate. It's like kissing when you kiss your mate or your wife or spouse. It's this kissing thing. There's two there. See, there's your partner, and it's very beautiful, very wonderful. This is on the material world that reflects what we're to do with God. It's a kind of a kissing thing. It's like you're that intimate and that ecstatic, and there's no fault. You can kiss the Lord in front of millions of people, and everybody will benefit.
Yeah,
But you don't do that there. Otherwise, that's pornography. What are you doing? That's going in the bedroom. That shouldn't be done out there. Yeah, of course, because it's material. It causes material
yeah,
bondage and all that. So it's got an edge to it.
yeah.
This kissing the Lord. This is the Lord Chaitanya had that deep realization that this is wonderful for the world. Oh, let me kiss the Lord. And he liberated so many people. Then everybody else thought, oh, yeah, I also want to kiss God. I also want this intimacy with God. Yeah,
Yeah.
look how wonderful it is for the devotee. That's called Raganuga path. This is what we do. We kiss the Lord in front of the world. And if
Yeah.
it has a problem, we'll go out there, go follow the so-called Raganugas who say, oh, this is a no-show. We're not no-show. No. Wipe that tear off you. Oh, we don't show any of that. So nobody knows anything about this because there are no-shows. And
Exactly.
a lot, I'll tell you, most of them, they don't have it. They're just bullshitting you. This is a bullshit path. I mean, this is a bullshit world.
Yeah.
Krishna's he's a bullshitter himself in Vrindavan. If there's bullshit going on there, but it's beautiful, people like the bullshit of Krishna. Here, actually, it's bullshit here, cow shit there. It's great there, pure, very wonderful. And so it's like that, that kind of stuff.
Maharaj, can I ask you one last question?
Yeah. Ask a million of them. I don't care.
And
Great
excuse me
topics.
for your time. I'm really, really sorry, but I'm so excited again just to meet you all. you know, um,
No,
we were also yesterday we were talking about Panchatattva, and we were a whole day we were walking with each other towards the city. We were discussing how the Panchatattva actually works and what our realizations were about the Panchatattva and in which way it benefits us, of course, and in which way and in which dimensions Panchatattva can work. And I was actually wondering if you, Maharaj, or any other devotees here see this at the same pace or probably in a different way. And I'm also, open to receive all this information. Yesterday I was talking with Rajiv about the upcoming that the Panchatattva tattva also means, of course, truth. So these are the five truths, and in many different dimensions, like for example, the most simplest way, controlling the five senses, because that's also a kind of a truth, but actually ascending that path of controlling the five senses and being on the stage of Shuddha Sattva. And the other way was out of this, how do you say it, um, the five elements,
what?
earth, water, wind, etc., etc. And in that way, when you actually surpass that thinking, actually, and that way of engaging yourself in this Vedic path, because in this Vedic path, they they always say like, you have to control your senses, and until a certain point, it is true. I mean, like the way you control your senses and in the way you focus your senses on something, then you get the attraction of it. So when you actually surpass that point, then the Panchatattva in yourself actually on another dimension, another platform gets activated. So you actually get the entrance in this way, for example, in these classes, and you get the entrance towards many other things related to bhakti and related to development for yourself and everything what has to do with bhakti. Is this a right conclusion, or do you think, well, there's something else going on, or?
Well, the Lord is not, controlling the senses. What the result is ultimately is to attain Krishna. So people are trying to do that. And that's a tough way. That's the way that takes you many lives. That's why they preach that. Yeah, control your senses first and all that. Even though Arjuna said it's like the wind and all that stuff. So this is the long way. Sadhana siddha. They think it because basically, Anyway, that's that path. But here the Lord says is coming in disciplic line. He's giving Bhakti Lata Bij. Okay, now you want to control senses? Well, here, the senses become attracted to Krishna. Your mind becomes, the Lord gives you that inclination. He awakens in your heart, and you become more and more attracted to the transcendental Lord in hearing and chanting. See, and remembering and all of this. So the senses want to do that. It's like, yeah, let me do that. See, so the controlling senses, the ultimate result is attraction to Krishna. So Krishna thought, for a long time I haven't given this attraction. So otherwise people are trying to get it, and it's so hard. Most don't even get it. Very rare somebody even attains Vaikuntha. So I'm feeling really magnanimous. This is this particular Kali Yuga. So he comes and says, I'm just going to give anybody and everybody, whoever will take it, the gift. I'll just give them the gift of this attraction. And all of a sudden your senses now want to engage more in thinking about Krishna. Your mind wants to see. Your mind is my mind is and now it's right in Krishna. And when it's in Krishna, Krishna is the controller of the senses. He's the controller. So he starts to, that's why I say I'm just a slave, man. My mind wants to go to Krishna. And I love it. Yeah, let me be. St. Paul said, I'm a slave of Christ. I see why. Yeah, that's wonderful. Either be a slave of Krishna and God, or you're going to be a slave of those 1% elite. That's the Lord's material form, and it's a miserable proposition, man. So, yeah. So you got the gift. You're getting the gift. Is that attraction? Or you just keep water. It gets stronger. All of a sudden, you want to be all in. This is what you see the devotees like Lalita and some others, when they chant 100%, man, they don't want to even think. That's why I get angry. Somebody comes in and does some stupid thing. Hey, what the hell are you doing? I'm absorbed in this. I don't want to you become angry because people trying to take you out of your sense enjoyment with Krishna. See, it becomes like everything's switched.
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah. So this is a better way. This is the practical way.
The best way.
Best way. And you'll see more people will get it. We're just this is powerful. This sadhu sangha every day, just relishing. We're just having fun. This is Vrindavan. Liberate the world, having fun. Just fun. After a while, you'll see these Vaidis will say, what the hell are we doing, man? All this work, and these guys are having fun, and they look happy. Look how much realization, revelation. Look how much ecstasy they got, and we're trying to do it this way and that. Maybe we should switch sides. Yeah, I think it's a better deal. And after a while, it'll become more and more apparent. That's why I say one by one, when they see waitresses getting this kind of ecstasy, and these big sannyasis, you know, that big PhD, he can't get what the waitress got already. Can you imagine? Let me see him write a testimony like that. Hey, come on, man, Mr. PhD. You write a testimony like that, heartfelt, right from Krishna's heart. See?
Exactly.
She
This
just
is actually,
came, you know?
yeah.
And he's been 40 years, 50 years trying to make advancement and still can't even understand what we're doing. And she does? Whoa, much more powerful path.
And do you agree when I say when this all is happening to us, you get excited when you hear the names of Krishna. You get excited about everything when you hear about his leelas and about his devotees. That you actually have a PhD for Krishna consciousness.
Absolutely. This is a PhD. This is the postgraduate teaching that these PhDs can. If they want this, I just tell you frankly, if they want this, they got to come here. Otherwise, they'll stay with their big external PhDs and their little followers. Oh, Gurudev, get me to Vrindavan, and they can't get them. They can't get themselves to it. So, hey, man, we're the test. This Sangha is the actual physical embodied test for all these gurus and their followers. Hey, man, you want to go to Vrindavan? You got to come in this door. This door is actualized. It's embodied. You can see what you saw 500 years ago here, now, in this life. Here you'll hear revelations that we build on this is how the mercy is paid forward and increased, because we build on the realizations that were there 500 years ago. The Lord is saying, I want you to increase that. This is why it's attractive here for those who are ready for it. But if not, go follow those big PhDs out there and the big ones with the thousands. Oh, wow, he's so great and everything. They don't even know what is known here. So if they want to know, they got to come here. Otherwise, stay out there. You'll see one by one these waitresses and whoever is here. They'll write these choice poetry things. You read that testimony. You show me one disciple anywhere that has written a testimony like that. Not one can come up to that standard. Straight from Krishna's heart. That person shares the same heart with God. See, and that only those persons can do that. You cannot get some external degree, bhakti shastras and all that. You have to have real bhakti, real devotion. She found the real path. That's proof that this is the real path. And if you guys out there, go ahead, spin your wheels, go put your big show bottles on, keep doing all those big things or big flowers and big ceremonies and the Swami steps and all that. And we'll just keep doing what we do. And you'll see what's more real and more powerful,
I fully agree. I fully agree. And we go with all of you guys.
See?
Over to you. Also, we have some room, Maharaj, of course.
Maharaj, I have a question,
Yeah.
What's the relationship with we are now in Kali Yuga, So Kali is a personification. Am I right? And what's the relationship with Kali and Maya?
Kali Yuga. Yeah, it's the same. It's Kali Yuga is Maya. Okay, wait. Okay. Kali Yuga Kali Yuga is a great it's like a great environment for Maya to go to its further ignorant extent. It's like a play field for it. See, so the Kali Yuga, the energies of passion and ignorance are very, very strong now, very much at work and at play. See, but at the same time in this Kali Yuga, look at this. Can you imagine in this Kali Yuga, what's going on here in the Sangha? This is a vein of gold running through this Kali Yuga, this dark Kali Yuga. This vein of gold is running right through. You know? So that's the way it is, the golden age. See, it's a golden thread. So whoever comes onto you, if anybody, this is why I'm telling you, the Lord only brings into our Sangha jewels and diamonds. And if you're not like that, and you don't really have this desire and you want something else, you'll leave. You know, maybe you'll come, you make some advancement and all that, and then you'll just go out there. If you can't recognize, see, this is gold and this is diamonds and these are jewels. You know, can you imagine the Lord is offering friendship with these kind of devotees, these jewels, and you go away? One guy just came and he said, I don't know, is he really, blah, 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 and then goes, oh, well, hey, man, you're lost. I have a few people. My ex-wife left like that. Hey, you're lost, man. You are a loser. You want to, the Lord will eventually show you, you are a loser. You come and you leave this bhakti, these devotees, these jewels. You're stupid. Dumb, dunce. Go sit in the corner for a while. Put your cap on, dunce cap on. You know? One guy just came, all this beautiful friendship and everything and support and everything. He was alone for all his life. Now he's got friends and then he goes, you stupid idiot. I'm sorry, that's the truth. If you got any good sense, come back. Otherwise, you'll be like those others. They still haven't come back after 20 years. I'm just telling people like it is from now. I just, I don't say anything, but I'm saying it now. You're stupid. You're dumb. You left gold for a glass. You got to the fool's gold. And the proof is in what's inside, man. You leave friends. You leave sadhu sangha. My ex-wife went and left this for being alone in Radhakund with no friendship practically, locked up in her room, being locked up by, what the hell is that about? And still, oh, I'm happy. Oh, yeah, well, take your friggin' happiness, you stupid idiot. I have this other guy, he was writing nice poetry, that Mahavir, I just tell you your name, Mahavirya Das, stupid fool again, also, had because he came here and got this, he got even the darshan of Mahaprabhu, didn't even see it until I told him, and then also he sees it, it's the same thing, big Brahmin problem. Is it? It goes and he leaves, this great thing. He was writing songs, beautiful songs, and then he leaves to be some big teacher or something, or God knows what he's doing. And then this is his big realization. There's no bhakti in this world now. You stupid fool! It's all over the place here. And another one, this nice devotee, they're all with nice persons. They come and they're just foolish. This other lady, what's her name? Mina, nice lady, was getting so much, and then leaves and starts going, oh, Gohar, you're doing the wrong thing. You stupid fool. You're foolish, dumb. And you got to see them. We're all looking, and they just said, well, show us you found something better. And they're just shriveled up prunes. They lost they're not plums anymore, full of juice. Prunes, shriveled up, all of them.
They're all dried out.
My God, man. I just feel like telling you like you're just idiots. You leave gold for if it's something better, we'd all go, but none of it. I wouldn't want. You want to go where Mina is? You want to go where my ex-wife is? Is that attractive? It goes crazy every couple of years. It literally goes insane. Because of these people that I've rejected. I've kicked people out, and she goes and serves them, and she still thinks she's on the right path. See, when guy is a fucking crazy, what do you call, magician type thing? One of these Vedic weird guys. She goes right there and flies over there and serves the guy and goes nuts. I kicked him out. She could have got protection from all of that, but no, have to go out into that stuff. See, leave the circle of protection. Always like that. Then Maya comes right in there and smacks you, and maybe you don't even come back for a whole lifetime. So I'm trying to help people. Maybe somebody will listen. Otherwise, they'll probably stay out there in their illusions and waste their time. They're just spinning their wheels. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. This is fantastic. This is amazing. There ain't nothing as good as this. If there was, I'd be there. I've checked around. You show me some other Sangha that's better than it. Show me. Show me. I even looked at this Prembarojana guy out there. Okay, he's very intellectual and very, nice devotee, and he's austere and everything. I thought, well, maybe this is the thing. And I look over there and I get bored, man. Man, it's just just lots of rules, and all that stuff, and he talks about Radha and Krishna and all that. But it's not something not penetrating. Not like this. I mean, this is so juicy, and it's still false ego because it comes from that Narayan thing. Has always got some of that in there. Always, You could just see it, goes in line, and he's right there. And I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy, but at least I'm crazy for Krishna, and that's fine. I don't care. The whole world doesn't like. I'm happy with a few friends. Look, somehow you guys like what we're doing here, so
Yeah, definitely. There's no doubt. There's no doubt about that.
You don't mind me blasting these gurus and stuff, and see that it's not, they think it's all offensive that I'm doing this. I'm just trying to help these people, man.
Those guys, if I may say so, Maharaj, are actually bogus, and they think that they know it all, and the dry philosophy they preach, they bring on to their students, and when you actually ask them directly, like, can you deliver me to Krishna? Can you give me bhakti? They'll look at you. They cannot even answer you because they know they can't.
Yeah.
They can't. They do not have the potency. They do not know what bhakti is.
Yeah.
They do not know this. They didn't experience it.
Yeah.
And they, with their hocus pocus and with all the magic words, they try to graft all these students, get them to it themselves, and blah blah blah, and there's big ceremonies and there's flowers, just like you said, and wearing tilak and dhoti, and I remember once there was, I think it was Maharaj. He came to Holland, and I don't like these guys. Let me get this straight. I don't like these guys. And at some point, he was looking at me, and out of respect, I went to him, and I just greeted him, and I just went by, and he stepped me by. He was like, okay, excuse me, can I ask you something? I said, yeah, of course. And he was like, okay, what is your name? I told him my name, and he was like, really? Is that your name? I said, yeah, that's my name, and he was like, oh, so did your Guru Maharaj gave you that name? And at that time, I wasn't initiated. And my real name actually is Krishna. I got that name from my parents, from my mother. And he was really shocked by that, And he asked me, like, okay, so you are on the spot, but why aren't you wearing any dhoti and tilak? And I gave him a straightaway answer, I said, well, I don't want to disgrace the dhoti and the tilak, because many people, they wear that. And
they are not actually
oh, that's good. You got a good sound now. Got good
Sorry
sound
again,
now.
Maharaj?
Now we got good sound now.
Yeah. Oh, the sound is out.
Sound is good. Don't do it. Don't touch anything. Don't touch
sorry,
anything.
Maharaj.
Yeah, yeah. Good.
Okay.
Go ahead. Talk on.
So I said, like, this, how do you say it? When someone is wearing dhoti and tilak, and you can wear it, but if you are disgraced for that, why should you? Why should you wear dhoti? Why should you wear tilak? You have to be, sort of how do you say that? I forgot the word I said to him. Actually, in short, I was actually telling him that it is not profound for someone who is not qualified for that to wear that. In the sense that when you are a person who is like a sahaja or a person who is on the Vaidhi path, you actually are offending dhoti and tilak in that way, because you are not actually giving bhakti to someone else, and you are not giving the message as it is. So it's actually an external thing that you show at that point. So that's why I don't wear it, because, and it's not that I don't like dhoti and tilak, I like it, but I don't think that it has to be some point of measurement, and it shouldn't be a way of exploration for yourself and letting everybody know that, oh, I'm a big Vaishnava, I wear dhoti, I wear tilak, look at me, and I think he got the message. I think he got the message at that point, and he was some way disappointed at that time. And he was like, yeah, but you should wear it because it gives you protection, this and that, and etc. etc. I was like, yeah, okay, I can agree with that, but no, for me it's not the way. I think that in my opinion, Krishna's in our hearts, and when you can accept that, and when you can see that he is there, and when you have the connection with him, it doesn't matter what you wear, it doesn't matter how you look like, it doesn't matter if you have a dhoti, it doesn't matter if you wear tilak or something else, doesn't count at that point. And
it's just different levels.
He was just freaked out at that moment. Kind of.
Well, it's different levels. See, this is the external bhakti. A lot of people are into that, and so this is really the gold standard here. See, that's just some like standard is flimsy, and it's external, and it's kind of like materialistic Vaishnavism, and like you say, it gives him. They feel it gives protection, and it does to an extent. This gives real protection. I mean, here you get the Lord himself up close and personal, and his energy and his light, because they don't get a lot of protection. Look at what they're doing. They're just so, it's still external in religion, and the world is coming in because the modes of ignorance and passion very strong in this Kali, and it's overwhelming the devotees. They're closing their temples, they're getting the shots, so it's not strong enough in Kali. You need the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. Anyway, the mercy is here, and we're preaching it. Either take this mercy, and if you or don't, because if you don't, then you'll go out there and you'll do these different things. I've had people, they go and they're bewildered by their Brahmanism, their old thing. They're Prabhupada disciples, and they go back to their Brahmanism and their external bhakti. Okay, fine. You miss this opportunity. You can't if you don't see it. Or you go back into the world or whatever it is. Now this is available, and everything else is weak. Otherwise, Kali Yuga will swallow you up if you don't come to this path. It is. I see it with my own eyes. I see these Vaishnavas, they're getting swallowed up by Kali Yuga. And and so these gurus are showing their colors now, that they're not pure-hearted from this, and they're selling out, and God knows, maybe being paid off. Go up there can you imagine? Go up there on a friggin' camera like these materialistic stars do. Who's paying you off to do that? That makes me wonder. You know what I mean?
I know we're paying them off. These people are actually demons, if I may say so.
I believe it. They're showing their demoniac colors. What is this? You're going up on stage and telling people to take that injection, and it's stupid. Dumb. How dare you?
Yeah, exactly.
Who are you to do? Why don't you let people make their? What do you gotta? Well, I want to show them the example. What kind of example are you showing? Taking people to their deaths, or being controlled by these 1% people. At least, see, when you got the Lord on this path in Kali Yuga, you got Lord Chaitanya and Radha and Krishna's protection. They show you the game of the world. They show you the game of these materialistic Vaishnavas. That's protection. I think this is real protection, man. Bhakti, devotion. I don't go for any of that. That's why even my students, if they sometimes do stupid things, they don't listen to me, about this thing. They think they know more or something. Yeah. And then they do that. And so anyway, so this is a good place. It's a very good place.
We are. Thank you very much, Maharaj.
You're welcome. Thank you very much. Thank you.
We're so fortunate to have you guys all around us, and we actually always think about you. But the thing is, we do not have the time always to engage. And in my situation, it's a little bit difficult, and I think in the past I tried to explain that. Yeah. But still, when I have the time and when I have the opportunity, I will come by. Definitely.
Great. Good. Definitely. Yeah. Thank you.
Most welcome, Maharaj. Most welcome.
Maharaj, we have to do some prescribed duties. So we're going to get off. Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Prescribe your duties. Have a good duty.
Thank you very much for coming.
Prescribe your duties.
Mike is on. Thank you all.
Thank you all, everybody.
Are you going to have a kirtan?
Sorry, again?
Are you going to have a kirtan? A kirtan?
No, not at this point. We want to actually, but not at this
point.
You're
so Raganuga. Raganugas don't do kirtan either. It's so Raganuga.
No, we actually are planning to do that, but on a later stage of the day. We actually have to go outside. We need to get some groceries and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Go live and do recording.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. I want to go back to this now. I'm ready.
Yes, of course, Maharaj. Thank you, everybody.
Hare Krishna, everybody.
Hare Krishna.
All right. Hare Krishna.
Mute your mic there. Okay. All right. Okay, let's get back here. Okay, so Srila Prabhupada said, it's bogus. People have no conception of God, and therefore they have no understanding of religion. Okay. So see how he's preaching? He's getting people to come get a conception of God, of Krishna, let's get some people in. Can you imagine? I'm not preaching like, they have no conception. But let people, here, you guys have a conception of Krishna now. Are you ready to go to the next stage? You have some conception of that there is a God, there is Krishna, and you're engaging by rules and regulations. You want to go deeper? Because I'm not just preaching that. We're preaching something now to deepen everything, sweeten the pot, sweeten that pot, so you can taste real sweetness. Okay? That is the decline. And because religion is declining, he's talking religion. This is to get people, let's get you religious at least. Yeah, you're filled with motives. Okay, that's religion. What are you going to do? If people got to get some purification. So get them in religion. You notice he's preaching religion, isn't he? Do I preach religion? I talk now, let's transcend religion. Anybody ready for that out there? See, this is, if you're ready to go transcend religion and its motives, because you're going to get these bosses, like he said. These bosses, look at them, lining you up for shots. They're being paid off, who knows what, man. But their hearts will not be purified until bhakti enters it. Hey, this is the whole thing. Now, blessed are the pure in heart, they shall see God. You get that potency to purify the heart so you can see God. How do you see God practically? When you chant, you see him here. You chant that holy name. See, and now you enter the palace of Krishna's bliss. See? Here you go. Blessed are those who have a purified heart, they shall see God. The Lord wants to say, I ain't going to wait. I'm going to enter in your heart. And you just start tasting your way back to Godhead, pushing out all that false ego stuff. Let's get rid of it. See? Yeah. See, declining human beings are becoming more and more like animals. Animal means that one has no memory. A dog comes and there are some eatables. I say, hut, and he goes away. But again comes, he has no memory. So anyway, we're going to the next stage if anybody's interested. Okay, now I wanted to read something here. Where is this? Is it here? Oh. All right, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram. I want to read a little Prahlad Maharaj thing here. It's preaching of Prahlad Maharaj. Matter of fact, let's see. So, who wants to be my reader here? Go to chapter 6. Prahlad instructs his demoniac schoolmates. How about you, Tom? Okay, you got to go off and on again, Tom. There's something wrong with your... Go off and on. Okay. River, why don't you read a little bit? You're muted.
Of Prahlad.
Yeah, chapter. Where is it here?
Which canto?
Yeah. Let me look here. Okay, Canto 7, Chapter 6.
7, 6.
You can just use the database if you want.
Yeah. 7, 6.
You can get ready, Tom, to read after her. She's already getting ready here.
You might be ready before me. 7, 6. The science of God.
Yeah.
Prahlad instructs his demonic schoolmates.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to have you go to a text here. Just hold on there a second.
Okay.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Oh, Hare Rama, Hare
Yeah, go
Rama.
ahead to text number 17.
Okay. The purports are huge.
Don't worry, just read the thing. Don't read the purport.
No, I'm just going to find the verse. Okay, there we are. All glories to my awesome spiritual master and friend Srila Bhaktivedanta Gora Harita. All glories to the Parampara and the devotees in the Sangha. Okay. Why did I do that? Okay. Sensitive. There we are. Okay. My dear friend, sons of the demons, it is certain that no one bereft of knowledge of the Supreme Personality of Godhead has been able to liberate himself from material bondage. And at any time, I'm going to start again. My dear friend, sons of the demons, it is certain that no one bereft of knowledge of the Supreme Personality of Godhead has been able to liberate himself from the material bondage at any time or in any country. Rather, those bereft of knowledge of the Lord are bound by the material law.
You're missing an important word. It's called bereft.
Bereft. Does it mean without knowledge? Does it mean without?
Yeah, without knowledge. Very important word.
What do you say?
Yes. Bereft.
Bereft. Bereft. Okay.
Means without knowledge.
Okay.
Read the whole verse again.
Okay. My dear friends, O sons of the demons, it is certain that no one bereft of knowledge of the Supreme Personality of Godhead has been able to liberate himself from material bondage at any time or in any country.
See, isn't that's amazing? Because that's how it is, man. People, if you're bereft of knowledge that comes in disciplic line, you cannot get out of this. And this is what people are trying this way, that way, every way. And even Christians, they don't have really sufficient knowledge, most of them, to really get really extricated. They need more knowledge. You know, that's why Lord Chaitanya came. If people will take it, it's like, you know, Moses comes and then Jesus comes. Could you imagine if you just said, no, I'm not going to Jesus, I'll just stick with Moses? That's how it is. Lord Chaitanya's come. You Christians out there, don't you know another incarnate? No, we're like that. Well, you're like those Pharisees that only wanted to stick with Moses. When Lord Chaitanya is the latest incarnate, same God, man, same servant of the Lord. What are you talking about, man? This is a special one, especially. Man, you could just prove it. You read this Bible of the Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam and Chaitanya Leela and see if that's what that is compared to just the New Testament. You know, this is all New Testament is beautiful because it's written by devotees, but also look at the Bhagavatam, fresh, you know, and not changed too much right now. Yeah. So yeah, people are it's shown. You know, if you listen, you see, why are you going all these other paths? Why not take advantage of knowledge of the Supreme Personality of Godhead? See? So anyway, Lord Chaitanya or Prabhupada got people to get, oh yeah, here, study the book, study the Vedas, become like a Brahmin, you know, stuff like, get into religion. Oh yeah, you're going to have leaders. They're going to be motivated. So, you know, you're just in the pile. You notice those leaders, they're not pure-hearted yet. The ones that I've seen, you know, they're not, you know, and so they attract who? You know, neophytes who can't tell the difference. They can't tell the difference. If they did, and they really wanted Krishna, they would be here in a second because we got Krishna. We're distributing. Not only do we have Krishna, we're not miserly. We're out here distributing Krishna to people. Distributing this relationship to people, giving them this gift of bhakti, this prema, not miserly keeping it back. Most people, they look at it, it's like monkeys, you know. What is this? What is it? You're still a monkey, man. Go follow your rules for a while more. You know? Like that Persia. Yeah, go follow your rules. He's you can't tell nectar? You can't tell this grace here? Go follow more of those rules. Yeah, do your little thing, man. Keep that long face. Oh, you can't tell what the gold is and jewels and all this stuff. The guy is competitive still. Oh, I'm also ecstatic. Yeah, well, prove it. Let's see some tears. You ever see any tears in Purush? You see them pouring down or anything? No, because you don't have it. You can bullshit yourself and you can bullshit your followers. But you can't bullshit Krishna and his real devotees. It's true. You know, you can't bullshit. Radha and Krishna know the thing and they inform the devotees. You know, Krishna and Radha, they say, hey, here, this is the real deal, man. Radha comes and says, hey, man, this is me. This is my bhakti, man. This is the real deal. And then, hey, look at how you know Krishna now. Look out that palace of bliss you can enter in because of my grace. You know?
Oh, he's his grace now.
Oh, he is his grace.
Yeah,
Well,
grace.
what grace? Okay, you got the grace of rules, regulations, and some knowledge. But this is real knowledge, man.
Yeah.
This knowledge comes from bhakti. Otherwise, your knowledge is study of the Vedas. It's not real knowledge. See, Bhagavad Gita 10:10. Look in the word for word. You know, the word for word says, those who worship Krishna with loving ecstasy, the real thing where the tears are pouring down, the trembling in the voice, and the ecstatic laughter, I give them real knowledge. That's what's here. This is real knowledge. That's not. If you got real knowledge, all that study and everything, you would be here. This is real knowledge is to come here. That's why the waitress over there, Amy, this got real knowledge. See, real knowledge is to come before the devotee. It's all that knowledge, your studies, is to come before the devotees who have real bhakti and are giving the gift. Now, that's intelligence. That's logic. And that's real knowledge. See, what's coming here is real. See, substantial, man, quick advancement. Otherwise, you're going to be running around, you know, doing those programs, and still you don't got real knowledge like the housewife does, you know, or the waitress, or the lady hooked on the machine over there, or that guy who has no ears and can't hear, but hears somehow or other, or that lousy guitar player, Tom. Just joking. He's a great guitar player.
Cooney's been shouting his mouth off downstairs for ages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. He's getting purified, the guy. About time. Get those demons out of that guy. All right. Let's see what else here. Okay. Continue.
Rather those bereft of knowledge of the Lord are bound by the material laws. They are factually addicted to sense gratification, and their target is women. Indeed, they are actually playthings in the hands of attractive women. Victimized by such a conception of life, they become surrounded by children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren, and thus they are shackled to material bondage. Those who are very much addicted to this conception of life are called demons. Therefore, although you are sons of demons, keep aloof from such persons and take shelter of the supreme personality of Godhead, Narayan.
You know, this is really interesting because this Prahlad was here before Lord Chaitanya, and Lord Chaitanya knew this. He said, my God, you know, everybody's attached. What can be done for them? You know, everybody has grandchildren, all this stuff. So I have to do something extraordinary. I have to give them what the even liberated souls have a hard time getting. I'm going to give them this. I'm going to reveal myself even to the most fallen persons in Kali Yuga. I'm going to reveal myself. I'm going to show them who I am, even though they're not qualified. I'm going to be born in them, amongst all those beasts, just like in the, you know, that's the meaning of that, the Christ being born amongst the beasts in a barn. We're all these barns with all these beasts, and we just got the mercy. We're in the line, man. The line is, and the Lord is born in us, and we know that Lord, that out of many thousands of self-realized souls, hardly one knows him in truth, and waitresses are knowing him, and these lousy housewives, and these hook machines, and the bad guitar players are getting to know that person that thousands of persons know. So it's not surprising that these Vaidhi Bhaktas can't wrap their head around that. you know, because the Lord is showing us what he doesn't show anybody practically. Very rare. You know, otherwise, what would be our hope? Look at Prahlad's preaching. The demigods, you'll see, the demigods say, God, you know, we can't follow with his preaching path. It's so tough. But you get it in perspective. You realize the Lord is helping us. Look at that. Look at Lalita Gunga. She's got plenty of grandchildren and children and all that stuff. And she ain't attached. The Lord ain't waiting for her to become unattached and all that. He just gave her himself. And now naturally they go, oh, well, too bad for you. I'm going to go and worship my Krishna. You'll come along in due course. And also, who is it? Janaki, you know, she has all these children and grandchildren, and she's still dealing with them and all that, and no problem, man. She comes to class, she's right there every day, you know, attracted to Krishna. Krishna ain't waiting for her to be extricated from all of that and being aloof from all that. No, you're there, but aloof. He said, Lord, I'm going to just make it. Yeah, they're there with they don't have to. No, what do you call? Artificial renunciations or anything. You just give you attraction. You know, you stay in sadhu sangha. Don't be stupid like these others, you know, and go away and everything's fine. Isn't that funny? You just stay close. At least, you know, see the thing about those persons who went away, they don't stay connected by a good feeling towards us. You know, this is the problem. Oh no, what you're doing is wrong, Gauri. Therefore, they cut it. They cut the line. Pani, he can't come all the time, but he doesn't cut the line. He said, no, hey, man, I appreciate what you're doing. I feel Krishna here. But these idiots, they cut the line. Okay? And therefore, they stay in their dark place. That's darkness. Is Brahmanism? Is a mode of goodness, a covering for the soul. That's diddly squat to be a big Brahmin and a big teacher. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Those who are very much addicted to the conception of life are called demons. Therefore, although you are sons of demons, keep aloof from such persons and take shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
This is the
Narayan.
problem. Another problem is these Vaidhi Bhaktas don't think they're demons. At least I know I'm from the demon class. You know? Yeah. It's no problem. I'm a fool. I'm demon class, a fallen soul. You know, and not pretentiously like these guys. Oh, I'm very humble, but inside I'm not feeling. I'm actually very advanced. But let me put on the show. I don't believe in bullshit and hypocrisy. I don't get into that. I'm a friggin' demon class, man. You know, and no problem, man. But the mercy is here. But this thing of, oh, I'm a Madhyamadikar, I'm an advanced devotee and all this, or I'm inside feeling, you know, like really advanced, and then I put on this show. I'm so sick of that hypocrisy. You know, until you guys get sick of that show, it's all a show in a bottle, man. You can't taste the honey that we're tasting. Just keep on drinking that bullshit, man. You know, until you're fed up with it, fed up to your neck with religion. See, Prabhupada was just, let's make you guys religious. You ready to go? You ready to transcend religion? You ready to abandon all varieties of religion and take shelter of Krishna? We'll teach you how to do that. We'll engage you in the loving service of the Lord, because it only comes through the devotees engaged in the loving service of the Lord. There's no other practical way. Otherwise, stay in religion and have your bosses out there bossing you around. Oh, we got more rules for you this year. We got no big bhakti. Can't take your burdens away, but we can sure heap more on you. Hey, have you seen our game yet? No, Guru Dev. No. Please take us to Vrindavan. You know, oh yes, I will do that. But they follow more rules, man. You got to attain Krishna. Oh, it is hard work, many lifetimes before that. But keep listening to our bullshit, man. Keep listening, keep seeing us as authorities. Yeah, we're not idols. We're not idling away your time, even though you can't taste any real bhakti. Yeah. Yeah, so keep going. Keep drinking the bullshit until you're fed up with it, like Veda Vyas was fed up with his own bullshit. He even said, man, all I've been doing is bullshitting people, giving them rules and regulations and everything, and my heart ain't happy because he didn't please Krishna. And who had to straighten him out? An ecstatic devotee. It's all this thing. You guys want to be straightened out? You need an ecstatic devotee in your life to straighten you out. Narada Muni came laughing and crying and everything and said, well, no wonder you're not happy. You're not passing Krishna to them. You're passing them a bunch of rules and regulations. That's why I'm telling you, Prabhupada was so happy, when I was preaching this ecstasy. Oh, now you're fulfilling this stuff. Like the father is very happy when the son fulfills his dream, right? Why not? The dream of Krishna all the way through the line is to get this that we're giving here, the gift of taste like this. God, man, see, God man. You got to become a God man. See, you're a man, fallen soul, demon, but God's there and changes everything. You don't have to give up your demon class. I don't want to. I like it being a demon. I just like Daksha. When he got realized he had a goat head, he said, don't take it off. I'm a goat head. I love it. But now I know the truth. He knew, hey, man, Shiva is a pure devotee. I'm going to glorify Shiva. See? Yeah, but keep that goat head. You notice still in the Bhagavata, he still has that goat head, even today. He likes his goat head, just like I like my demon. I'm a demon, man. I'm demon class, all that stuff. But I'm here to preach to the demons like Prahlad, right? Hey, man, he didn't say, we're all sons of demons. But hey, man, we got, the Lord is manifest here. I'm here to preach it. Preach the truth. Hey, see, we follow in the footsteps of Prahlad. Go ahead. Go on. It's getting juicy, interesting. Transcendental knowledge.
You're muted, Yamuna.
You're muted, so start again.
There's not much. Take shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Narayan, the original of all the demigods, because the unlimited goal for the devotees of Narayan.
So the secret is take shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The problem is if you got the bosses, they don't have the real conception of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. They don't know his heart. They only know externally who he is, in name only, but not in heart.
He's not there.
Yeah. So, you want to know. That's why you have to come into those who have the shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. They know him and they preach that word that awakens that Krishna in your heart. The Lord only wants to hear that word from them. This is why, he did it, showed externally what I'm teaching you happens on an internal level. This is the secret of our preaching here, why it works so well, so perfectly for those who are ready for it. Even if they're not, they get purified. See? Swarb Damodar, if anybody had a verse that they wanted to give to Lord Chaitanya, which is like in the heart, right? You present a conception, a poem with a conception of this absolute truth. Had the Swarb Damodar, who was engaged in the loving service of the Lord, he was an ecstatic devotee, would examine it. And because he's so close with the Lord, he understood all these things, not from a PhD perspective. From a close relationship with God perspective, where the Lord informs him all these things. And he would correct it. This isn't conclusive, man. He taught these guys, you really want to compose real poetry? You want to give a really good class, you gurus out there? You want to write a really good book about Krishna? I'll give you the same advice that Swarb Damodar gave. You want a real PhD in Krishna consciousness? I'll give you the same advice Swarb Damodar gave those speculating devotees like you guys. Associate with the devotees, the ones whose life and soul are Lord Chaitanya. And then those waves of devotion will enter your heart also. This is the path. This is the path we are, that we preach, because we are that path. We are embodiments of that path. We are embodiments of that conception. That is the real Krishna you need to take shelter of. That real conception that's revealed through the ecstatic loving service of Krishna. Radha and Krishna worship. Okay? That's how you take shelter. You take shelter of the devotees who know the Lord like that deeply, that well. Okay? And then you can abandon all varieties of religion. You don't need it anymore. Kick that ladder away. All you need is to hear these truths. Why? Because the Lord just says, hey, man, this is I rather that, you follow the rules and everything. Okay, fine. You do that as long as you want to do it. But the ones who have really pleased me and are pleasing me on the highest level, they just tell me the truth, man. I just want to hear about who I really am. And I find that is my greatest pleasure, is to find out who I really am, because if I hear that, then I start to awaken in that devotee and wake him up or her up.
Can I ask something?
Yeah, go ahead.
When somebody is having a hard time, a rough time in a kind of separation, yes,
Uh-huh.
Can we approach, or should we take distance and let the other come to us? When somebody has a hard time and is in purification, should we approach them or keep distance and wait until they?
Okay. Let me ask you, what do you think you should do?
Yeah, I'm asking because I don't know.
So experiment. How can I know? I don't know. Check it out. Try different things.
So we use our intuition, and we play with Krishna and try to find the connection, what Krishna thinks is best.
Yeah, well, I mean, just just try something, do something, experiment, and if the person bites your head off, well, maybe
Then it's too late.
Maybe the person will appreciate it. I don't know. Find out. Hey, man, you're not, we're not teaching here, or like giving. I'm not your boss.
No, okay, yeah. So it's let's see it like an experiment with Krishna.
Exactly.
That's a nice approach. Okay.
Yeah. Experiment. Yeah. Go ahead, read on.
Okay. The origin of all demigods, Narayan. Please, because the ultimate goal for the devotees of Narayan is liberation from bondage and material existence. And
that's not the ultimate goal.
Yeah.
See, that's like Prabhupada preaching the idea. The ultimate goal is to go back to Godhead. See, liberation. To go back to Godhead and sit back in the womb and with God and all that. Yeah, that's actually the chunk change. That just comes along with it. See, that follows pure devotional service, because the Narada Muni, does he want to go back to Godhead? He's just wherever he's inspired. He's always in Godhead. Godhead comes to him. Why is there to go back home to Godhead? That's only for neophytes, beginners. See, you ready? This is like, back to Godhead thing, back to God. But what's there back to Godhead? Godhead comes to me every day. I don't need to go back anywhere. Why go back? I go forward, man. I just say, hey, Krishna, come forward. Radha, come forward. I need you. We need you, right? Hey, man, I can't exist without you. You want to do any good, significant work in this world? Well, you got to come. See, this kind of thing. So what is this going back thing? You come forward. See, you become a devotee. The Lord wants to give you the potency you can call the Lord too, and he'll come. How would you like that? Even Queen Kunti couldn't do that. You know, Queen Kunti could only call Krishna in anxiety and distress. Look at us. Lalita Ganga just opens her mouth and calls Krishna, and Radha and Krishna come. That's pretty amazing, isn't it? Where's her distress? Didn't even get a chance to get distressed. You know, they just call now. Now that's even better than Queen Kunti. This is because of Lord Chaitanya. He made it very easy for us. That's why I say, oh, you don't appreciate what's going on here? Get out. Go out there into the world. You don't appreciate this kind of grace. Are you kidding me? You are fool number ones. We had more than one. You fool number ones. You're all equal in that. Look at that guy. Slap him around there, River.
I have been. I did it just a few minutes ago.
Go ahead there. Read some more. Let's overcome this obstacle here. Turn it into an obstacle.
Okay. So this is the next verse. My dear son of demons, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Narayan, is the original Supersoul, the father of all living entities. Consequently, there are no impediments to pleasing him or worshiping him under any conditions, whether one be a child or an old man. The relationship between the living entities and the Supreme Personality of Godhead is always a fact, and therefore there is no difficulty in pleasing the Lord. I'll read that again. Would you like me to read that again, Maharaj?
Go on. Is that at the end of the thing?
Oh, no. This was another verse.
Yeah, I know. Is that the end of the verse?
Yeah.
Read it again.
Okay. My dear sons of demons, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Narayan, is the original Supersoul, the father of all living entities. Consequently, there are no impediments to pleasing him or worshipping him under any condition, whether one be a child or one be a man. The relationships between the living entities and the Supreme Personality of Godhead is always a fact, and therefore
you see, this is the thing. Now that's a person in that's there are no impediments when you're in your soul body, man. When you cleaned out, but there's impediments. That's why you need the bona fide spiritual master. See? So, and in a sense, there's no impediments, because if you don't have this awakened, this transcendental relationship, you got it with Maya. See? Oh, there's no impediment there, because that's your Lord, man, is the material manifestation that keeps you in the cycle of birth and death. Yeah, there's no impediment. It's so easy to worship that Lord, isn't it? Oh, man, just look at a girl, look at a guy, and you'll feel like, I got to have you. Very easy, to worship that Lord. But this one, see, you only worship really by attraction, easily. Then there's no impediments when you have the attraction to worship Krishna, but getting that attraction is another thing. That's the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. He came to give us attraction to the transcendental Lord, that revelation, that realization, even before we're free of this attraction. See, this matter of fact, that's how we dissolve it. This is a new path. Otherwise, people are trying to dissolve their attraction to the world without this taste. Okay? They're trying to do it by, well, first, let me get rid of all the baggage. But, it's so hard, man, just to pronounce and get rid of it all. To chant 16 dry rounds. How long are you going to do that? That's why you notice the Vaishnavas, many of them give it up. Gurus give it up. They don't chant. They chanting much because if there's no taste, Why you only do it because of a discipline, and some are doing it, they just dry, chanting, well, I did my duty for Prabhupada. Okay? But it's very hard, and the whole thing is real advancement is the taste. It's like, how much taste do you have in your chanting? So the Lord wants to give you that taste so that you taste your way. It's like, oh, the taste gets better every day instead of really so slow that you may not even, you're just doing it. You start with duty from, well, I want to obey Prabhupada in the scriptures and chant. And then you end in duty. See? Because you didn't get the real taste. You're just doing it because of duty, mode of goodness. You can't transcend that mode. See here, very easily, you get the transcendental taste, and it builds, it kind of grows. You just keep watering that Bhakti Lata Bij. See? And the water, and more grows. Gets stronger. See? And the other guys, they just stay in this, well, I started out of duty and I end in duty. Not much taste after 40 years. So you guys choose. What do you think is a better path? What is a stronger path? Go ahead, read on.
The relationship between the living entities and the Supreme Personality of Godhead is always a fact, and therefore there is no difficulty in pleasing the Lord.
See, now, this is factual for many of us. No more like, well, am I on the right path? Is this really real? Remember that place there, River? Oh no, this is a fact, man. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, it's natural now. It's my nature. See, now you're like getting people here very quickly becoming like Prahlad Maharaj. Can you believe that? Ask any of these Vaishnavas. Ask the gurus. Hey, are you getting to be like Prahlad Maharaj? Oh, are you kidding? Many lifetimes. You guys are becoming like Prahlad Maharaj. Oh yeah, very natural to worship transcendental Krishna. Oh, I really like it, man. It's like breathing, man. It's my life and soul. Oh, well, will you show me the difference between you and Prahlad Maharaj now? There ain't no difference. You're part of the family. This is what you can get here. Boy, if people knew what you could get here, we would have millions. We're working on it. Go ahead there, River. Read on.
Okay, next verse.
Wait. Read this. We can't miss Amy's. Realize she's. So read that there, River.
Okay, Amy. I'm interested in this idea of Krishna wanting to know more about himself through the heart of the devotee. Freddie said something that interested me the other day. I wrote it down. Krishna is unlimited. No one can understand him fully because he is ever expanding. He learns new things about himself each time he learns new things about himself each time he expands. So it is like, as we learn, he learns. We are all learning together.
Yeah, and it's actually reversed. As he learns, we learn. We're actually here to satisfy Krishna. We're here to do that. What do you think a servant is? This is what you get. You keep tasting your way, you start to realize, oh my God, this is all about him. It's all about he's the king, man. Well, I'm just a court jester. Hey, man, make him happy. I become happy. May expand his pleasure and his understanding of himself. I get to go along with it. The servant gets to partake of the master's feast.
Wow. Yes.
It comes down to this is Vrindavan, my friends. You're seeing the new Vrindavan growing here. Okay? So, and that's just how, and I'm, you become good with that. You realize, this is Prahlad. See, Prahlad's saying, yeah, this is how it is, man. It's very nature like breathing. Just make you happy, then I'm happy. Yeah, he was happy, this, and maybe, and Lord Chaitanya came to give even more than these revelations that the previous acharyas had, like Prahlad and all that. He came to give even more than that. See, so it's amazing. That's why we use the foundation of this preaching. We go on. You notice? We go deeper in it. It's miraculous. People are still trying to come up to understand Prahlad. We understand him and go deeper. See, this is the mercy of Lord Chaitanya through the real disciplic line. This is the kind of depth of knowledge you get in this line. This is why this will show that what's going on here is supreme. The supreme teaching, the supreme understanding. Oh, you guys are in false ego. You think, yeah, well, you just prove differently. And hey, man, you got a better teaching. You show us something more logical than that's being preached here. You show us something more merciful that's being preached here. You something more real that's preached here, something more substantial that's being preached here. You show us some devotees of yours, you big gurus out there, that are more advanced than these devotees here, making quick advancement like this with more taste. Just show us, because if there is, we'll all go. Why not? We're greedy persons here. We want the more bhakti, the more we want to go. If it's embodied somewhere, let's find out. Let's go there, right? Isn't that, gold is gold. We're just greedy for gold. Krishna's gold, man. He's the mine of bliss. Did you finish that one there with her? Probably
Yes.
did.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead there, read on.
Okay. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Supreme Controller, who is infallible and indefeatable. Okay. Who is
Defeatable?
infallible and
Indefeatable?
indefeatable, is present in different forms of life, from the inert living beings such as plants to Brahman, the foremost created living being. Did you understand that? Shall I read that again?
No, I'll explain it.
Okay.
See, that Lord, he's in everything. Is everybody, everything, he's everywhere. He's seeing everything. He's undefeatable. See? And what's the other word? Undefeatable and
Indefeatable.
undefeatable. Oh, wait. Let me read the thing, because you're reading wrong. Okay. What verse are you on?
We're on 19, I think. 20.
20?
Yes.
Supreme, he's infallible and indefatigable. Okay, there's two things. He's indefeatable and infatigable. Okay, this is a good word, a good quality of the Lord. He doesn't get fatigued. And fatigue, you get tired. He never gets tired. It's amazing. Lord Chaitanya showed this quality in Kirtan. He would dance for hours. And the devotees, they get exhausted. And Advaita had to come up to the Lord and say, Lord, they're exhausted, man. See, he's unfatigable. He doesn't. And the same thing with the 21 hours of ecstasy. The Lord Chaitanya was showing his light, his truth, and all this for 21 hours straight. And the devotees, they were being killed by this bliss. They said, this bliss is so strong. It's we cannot contain anymore. Please, Advaita, tell him to stop. He's undefeatable, fatigable. He can't. He would go on for just on and on and on. So sometimes he would give devotees to become like that. Like Ravakashar Pandit. He could dance for 72 hours straight. Could you imagine dancing? He just had this thing. This is special grace of the Lord. He does these things sometimes. He gives people. Haridas could chant. He could chant 3 lakhs a day, without fail. This is the power of God doing this. He makes a devotee infatigable.
Lord
You know?
Chaitanya, he also could eat limitlessly.
Oh yeah, limitless eating, all kinds of stuff like that. You know,
Thank you.
that's why he kind of does that here with us. Yeah, you know, we just go on. We're not fatigued in a sense. I mean, we can't just. It's just not practical to go all day and all day. So we go 4 hours or so a day. Already 3 hours and 8 minutes. Can you imagine? I feel like we're just kind of revving up a little bit, and every day, you know, just every day, and you guys do your classes and stuff, and just infatigable. Where's the fatigue in this? In a sense, we just keep going regularly, every day, deeper, deeper, deeper. This shows you that the Lord is real close to us. He's empowering us. Otherwise, we can't do it. I couldn't do this on my own. You notice? The more and more you realize what realized souls do. Prabhupada said, don't think I wrote these books. They were dictated by Krishna. Jesus Christ said, don't think, he said, but of my own I can do nothing. See, we realize I can't do all this. This is all happening by grace. It's by leaning into Krishna's palace that I just lean into the Lord. You know, lean into that blissful Lord, man. Just kind of lean in. You ever see people? These psychic vampires do that. They lean into your energy and suck you out. Have you ever had those? See, so we're doing that. But we're in the right place. We lean. Yeah, you know, Tom used to be a bit like that, you know. Now he leans into the Lord and he finds unlimited energy, much better. These other guys, you drain them and then you got to go somewhere else. Yeah. So that's the secret, because there's sometimes psychic vampires come here to suck the energy. And so, but I have to get them somehow to lean into Krishna, because otherwise I get all sucked out. No, you got to lean into the infatigable one. Enter that palette and just always lean in there. You lean in there, then he'll lean into you. You lean into him, he's leaning into you, and then everything's cool. Everything's, oh yeah, this is a blissful life. This is amazing. Go ahead, River. Read on.
She's muted.
Oh, you're muted again.
Sorry, I was just looking up the meaning of a word. Does Tom want to read that? I've got to find it again.
Yeah, Tom, you read on. Pick up.
Okay. 20, verse 20, Tom. 7, 6.
Hare Krishna.
Okay, keep reading, River.
Okay.
What?
1, 2, 6.
Huh?
Did you want to read? You're going like this, saying,
Yes, I want to do this invocation, like saying Hare Krishna and obey.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
I was happy.
Oh, I thought
Did you guys skip that?
Oh, thanks.
Go ahead. Go ahead there. Go ahead.
I offer my obeisances to Srila Gauraidas. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Okay. 20. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Supreme Controller, who is infallible and indefatigable, is present in different forms of life. From the inert living beings, Stava, such as the plants, to Brahma, the foremost created living being. Whoa, to Brahma, the foremost created living being. He is also present in varieties of material creations and in the material elements, the total material energy and the modes of material nature, Sattva Guna, Rajaguna, and Tamaguna.
You know, this is interesting because, you know, the Lord is in everything, right? He's in everything. And when he awakens in any being, say he awakens in a Sudra type person, you know, very low class, but he awakens there and the presence of the transcendental Lord is there, that person becomes better than all the scholars in the world. Isn't that amazing? Simply because the Lord is more awake in them than he is in these others. This is the secret here. People think, well, what kind of titles do you have with it? No. The main thing is, how awake is the Lord in you? You know, how awakened is your relationship with God? Because the more close, the more awake that relationship is, the more realization you get.
Yeah,
The
he
more,
empowers.
yeah, the more empowerment, the more everything is more. The more knowledge you have. Look at you bring the PhDs over here, or whoever they are. Bring 1,000 gurus here, and if the Lord ain't as awake as he is here, this will dwarf. This will not dwarf. This will trump all of that. It's just how it is. It's not about, how much you've external studied, or or how many rubber stamps that people are telling you you're so great, or your group is saying you're bona fide. No. Is how much of this revelation and realization has God revealed in you? How close are you to that Lord, the transcendental Lord, that palace of bliss? Because the more you that ananda you experience, the more knowledge you have, the more logic, the more clarity. The essence of everything is revealed to you. The Lord doesn't care about all this mundane knowledge, No. What is the essence of everything? See? That's why you need a bona fide spiritual master who is mature in devotion, because you're going to get the essence of everything. That's what we need. That's the real food. That's being a chakravaka bird that only drinks water from the cloud. The essence. Doesn't drink water with the dirt in it. This is what people do. That's called religion. You're mixing and alloys. Yeah, I'm a new age brahmachari. I'm a new age guru. In Vaishnavism, mixing this. See, this is all dirt in there. See here, no, this is pure water, pure nectar. See, this is what Lord Chaitanya's come and give in disciplic line. This kind of close, intimate relationship. So close, you cannot help but be purified. It's like the Lord's hands. He would cleanse his devotees. Well, he's doing that. He does that with us. He's touching us. You feel touched by the Lord? That's the thing. Yeah, when you're touched by the Lord, you become a little touched here. See? Yeah. You become mad in the eyes of the world, but not in his eyes. He's, oh boy, I like people like this. I like these intoxicated associates.
Yeah, can I say something? I've read before that the Lord Krishna, he doesn't come in touch with the mundane directly. He always comes through Vishnu. So he's never polluted. He's never really from the material, from the. There's a distance. When the Lord comes here, he never comes in touch. He uses Vishnu for this.
When he comes here, so when he came here as Krishna, he used Vishnu for this.
I've read something, but maybe I later on I try to find it again.
Yeah.
That
yeah.
Yeah.
No, Krishna comes here. No, Krishna comes here directly in his transcendental form. That's why his name is so powerful. He comes here as Radha and Krishna. And that's why the name, the Hare Krishna mantra, is so powerful to awaken this Vraj Bhakti. And that's why, see, that becomes natural for a devotee awakened. But that awakening is the thing, because otherwise there's obstructions there to chanting the Hare Krishna mantra in ecstasy. See, that has to be removed, those obstructions. So that's why you need the true vine, the real residents of Vrindavan, and you need the gardener, which the residents awaken by their association. Okay? So this gets you the Vrindavan Lord. Your attraction becomes, to Krishna Vrindavan, and that taste delivers you more and more. He cleanses you. You feel it cleansed more and more. Obstructions. Goes. Mm-hmm. Okay, everybody chant Hare Krishna. I got to go pee.
Hare Krishna.
Go pee, 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 go pee,
Rama Rama Hare Hare,
go pee,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
go and pee,
Krishna
go
Krishna,
and pee,
Hare Hare,
go
Hare
pee.
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Go pee, 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 go
Hare
pee.
Rama,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Rama, Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama Rama,
Hey,
Hare Hare,
Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
go
Krishna Krishna,
pee,
Hare
go
Hare,
pee, go
Rama,
pee,
Hare
go
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
pee,
Rama,
go pee,
Hare
go
Rama,
pee,
Hare
Rama
go
Krishna,
Rama,
pee.
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Rama
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna Krishna.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare.
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna
Rama
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare Hare
Hare
Rama, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Rama Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna
Rama
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Krishna,
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna Krishna,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Rama Rama, Hare
Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Ah,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna.
Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna, Hare.
Hare Krishna. Okay, go ahead. Who is
Gopi,
reading?
how was your pee? How was your piss? You have a good piss, did you? You have a good piss. How was your piss? Oh, Gopi. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Okay, I guess Karuna, you're off for the rest of the season, for the rest of the day. Okay, go ahead there, read on.
Okay. Text 20. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Well, so we are reading. He is also present in the varieties of material creations and in the material elements. The total material energy and the modes of material nature, Sattva-guna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna, as well as the unmanifested material nature and the false ego. Although he is one, he is present everywhere, and he's also the transcendental soul.
Hey, Karuna, stay off now. Otherwise, I'll hit the band thing, and you won't be able to come on at all. So stay off, okay? Because you're acting a little bit strange now. It's disturbing. Okay, go ahead there.
He is present everywhere, and he is also the transcendental supersoul, the cause of all causes, who is present as the observer in the course of the hearts of all living entities. All. He is indicated as that which is pervaded and as the all-pervading supersoul. But actually he cannot be indicated. He is changeless and undivided. He is simply perceived. Simply, oh, I like this word, simply. He is simply perceived as the supreme Satchidananda, eternity, knowledge and bliss, being covered by the curtain of the external energy. To the atheist, he appears non-existent.
Yeah, he's Satchidananda. See, again, that word. So Prahlad knew that. See, he knew that transcendental Lord, Satchidananda, but the atheist, he's non-existent. Atheism, and so even Vaidhi Bhaktas, if they don't know the Satchidananda Lord yet, he's like non-existent to them. All they know is the name or the picture. See, they don't know his transcendental form. And if they want to know, they have to contact the devotee in disciplic line, the real followers. See, the real followers of Lord Chaitanya know that Satchidananda form. They live on it. It's their life and soul. See? If you want the life and soul of a devotee, you have to go to the devotee to get it. It's not enough external, the pictures, ceremonies, and all. That's external bhakti. No, you have to know, you have to meet a Prahlad Maharaj. Literally, you have to meet a Shukadev Goswami. You know, if you don't, your life is not successful yet. Your religion is not perfect yet. Until you do, you got to find somebody empowered by that transcendental Lord. That is like Prahlad. That is like Shukadev. That is like Prabhupada. You know, till you get to the point of knowing what is Satchidananda. That's our work here, is to expose the real form of God. And you, otherwise, you're still trying to attain the truth, the absolute truth. You don't know what it is. You don't exactly know where it is. You think, you think you're going to get it from those who don't have it. No way. Hey, man, if you're a guru and you don't know that Satchidananda Lord, he's full of ecstatic bliss, man. Are you in that palace of Krishna, of unlimited bliss? If you're not, then you are a false follower still. You ready to be a real follower? You come here, we'll teach you all about these things.
Hiranyakashipu, he could not accept it from Prahlad, but he was very close, but he could not accept.
Yeah, that's how it is. You could be so close yet so far away. That's just like the super soul, very close, but very far away. And same thing with the devotees. We're right here. We're all over Facebook. Very close, but very far away from a lot of devotees. They don't even think we exist. We're given the highest truth. We're giving we know who they're worshiping. They don't know. And so anyway, that's the preaching is you just keep on, we just keep on relishing the truth. Go ahead there, Tom, read more.
Therefore, my dear young friends, born of demons. Wow, there we have, yes. Therefore, my dear young friends, born of demons, please act in such a way that the Supreme Lord, who is beyond the conception of material knowledge, will be satisfied. Wow. I want to read it again. Therefore, my dear young friends born of demons, please act in such a way that the Supreme Lord, who is beyond the conception of material knowledge, will be satisfied. Will be satisfied.
Yeah, and we're teaching. Okay, Karuna, can you? This Karuna what is he, insane today or something? It's just tell him to stop this.
It's been like that a few days now.
Yeah, if you come on again, I'm banning you. And when I ban somebody, it's hard to get them back. So if you are so stupid to continue on like this. Okay, go ahead, Tom.
Yeah. Hare Krishna. Give up your demoniac nature.
Oh, read the sentence before, because
Okay.
I was going to say something and I get disturbed by this guy.
Yeah. It feels maybe he's intoxicated.
Yeah, Mona is going to tell him to stop. So.
No. Yeah. Therefore, my dear young friends born of demons, please act in such a way that the Supreme Lord, who is beyond the conception of material knowledge, will be satisfied.
Ah, yeah. See, this is the thing. This is what Jesus was trying to teach, and Lord Chaitanya, how to easily and satisfy the Lord in the best way, in the quickest way, in the most way. See, so this is the gift. This is the good news. So Jesus did it. Yeah, just come in the door. Yeah, come and listen to this preaching. This is empowered. This is a Shukadev preaching. This is a Prahlad preaching. Come in through the door. See, so they want to teach the best way. Same thing now. We're teaching the way to please the Lord in the best way. Yeah, in the best way. Is anybody interested? The best way is intimacy. The Lord came to give intimacy. Jesus came. Lord Chaitanya came to give intimacy, teaching. Prabhupada, he didn't come to give the intimacy yet. He had it, but he came to give the rules and regulations, to give religion, religious Vaishnavism first, because that's only qualification. There's no room. Look at the leaders. Most of them were waiting for Prabhupada to go so that they can become guru. Where are you going to give this pure bhakti there? No room for it. These are the leaders, you know? So still, he left the books, didn't he? He left the rules, the regulations, so people can do Vaidhi Bhakti and ceremonies, go on pilgrimage, got things going. And then when time is ripe, the Lord empowers somebody. And so here, the thing is, we're not just being engaged to give more rules and regulations. We're here to teach people and share with them how to please Krishna quickly in the highest way, in the best way. It's just come into an association of ecstatic devotees. See, this is that way. This is how to please Krishna in the best way. This is really the will of God now. Is hey man, come and associate with devotees who laugh and cry and chant the holy names with great devotional ecstasy. Hey, come into the kingdom of Vrindavan. It's the Lord's pleasure for you to do so now. See? Of course, you're going to have to, take the clothes off. You can't bring your false ego in there, name and fame and all that stuff. That has to be expunged. That's a given. This is an incidental activity. Like the Lord said, killing of the demons is an incidental activity. This has to be done. It has to be incidentally. You see the disturbance the demons do in Vrindavan? It's a disturbance. They got to be killed or eradicated, expunged from us. Okay? The incidental. Yeah, go ahead.
A very big step when a person is used to satisfy his mundane senses and his false ego. Then it's a very big step to satisfy the Lord or the devotee, because they are used to satisfy their themselves, their false ego. So the way out here, it says you have to satisfy not your false ego, not your senses, not your not the mundane, but you have to satisfy the Supreme Lord, who is beyond.
Yeah, the thing is, that's what we teach here, how to satisfy the Lord. See, his real satisfaction is transcendental, not material. See, we're here to teach people how to transcendentally satisfy the Lord's senses. That gives real happiness. That's the stage was Vedavyas he wasn't feeling satisfied in his heart. And Narada Muni came and said, yeah, because let me teach you, let me share with you how to satisfy the Lord in your heart. Let me show you the way. It's always shown by Guru. See, this is why, because people don't know. This is why the persons are on Vaidhi Bhakti. You'll stay on Vaidhi Bhakti until you listen to a devotee teaching you how to really satisfy the Lord beyond the rules. If you don't listen, well, you just stay with the rules because you're not listening. It's like you're not hearing the Lord. The Lord works through his mouthpiece. His mouthpiece are his flutes in this world. You got to find a Shukadev who's going to tell you the confidential truth. Otherwise, you're not listening. Well, stay with the rules until you do. Sit in the corner and twiddle your thumbs, and chant your dry rounds until you're ready to listen. Because the Lord is speaking through his Shukadevs about the essence of truth. See, and this is even more so because this is the essence is easier access when you have the right key. See, we have the key from the latest incarnation, Lord Chaitanya, how to get people quickly engaged in the transcendental loving service of the Lord. We got the key, man. Keys to this kingdom of Vrindavan. It's like, it's like Jesus said, Peter, because of your faith, I'm giving you the keys to the kingdom of God, that you can open the doors for people. The same thing, Prabhupada is given the keys to open Vrindavan here to this demon, fool, jester, comedian, entertainer.
You, you give us the key.
You want to use the key? Well, Lolita's using that. She's got a hold. She's got a hold. They're on her ring now, man. See, keys to the kingdom, man. And once you use them, then you can teach people how to. Now you got the key. You become the key maker, like in the Matrix. Yeah. The guy was a key maker. Keys to the door, man. You got the keys to the door to the kingdom. See, great job, huh? Where did you get such a position? Mr. Trump doesn't even have a position like this. And certainly not Sleepy Joe Biden either. Not Kamala, she's on. Well, these guys, I can't believe who the Lord is putting into art. Can you imagine the illustrious United States of America has put some buffoons in the position as president and vice president? Literally, they are like, I'm amazed. This is a complete joke of Krishna to do something like this, and people believe it.
Prove that it's an illusion.
It's completely proving that the Lord is like laughing at you guys, man. You see, he says, let me put these fools in position. They got this guy, he can't even remember his name. It's so literally, they show these things. He does. Oh, I forgot to talk about Come on, man, it's fine. No criticism meant. But come on, man, in charge of the United States. What are you doing, Krishna? You really want to destroy this thing, don't you? My God.
He's very, very clearly making it clear that do you have faith in this one? Yeah, really? Yeah. So you mentioned the word faith, yeah? Key and faith. Faith is also the key.
Yeah.
You give that person the key, you give it your faith to that person. So it's very exaggerated now that it becomes very clear. Yeah. It's not that there's no intelligence in this to give the person your your key, your faith. It's
it's like, what are you doing? The Lord is trying to really help us. He said, well, this is, you put your faith over here, and look, you even put your faith in these good people, the demigods. They can't overturn. Why can't see? They don't have enough. Don't have enough spiritual power to overturn what the Lord is doing. See, the Lord this is humbling to these good people who are trying to do this with their goodness. It's not good enough.
2 fingers short.
Yeah, it's not powerful enough. You need to let Krishna do it through you, through his spiritual potency, because he's in control of it all. He's in control of the demigods and the demons, and he just wants us to recognize that, so that we can be harmonized, and then he can do something. That's why it's like a waiting thing. People are wondering, well, the Lord is equal to everything, but when is he going to do something about this? But he does at a certain point. He wants to prove his points. He wants to show his points, and he's doing that. And he's giving us eyes to see more and more how he's working in all of this, and through Biden and Kamala and then all these cowards and these brave people, and it's his Leela, man. Even this is his Leela. Can you imagine? I mean, to me, that's such freedom. It's like, oh yeah, this is his Leela, but it's not a very fun one. But we'll use it for preaching, preaching purposes. To help people make a bridge so that they can come into where the real happiness is. The real freedom is, you want to be free? You want to be free of that? Well, come here. My Lord is the controller of all this. You want that Lord? Hey man, this is all his part of his game. you know, and you can become free of it. Go ahead, read this here. It's about you, Tom.
I agree. Yes, I agree, Tom. Oh, that's good. It's almost like Krishna is making it easier for people to lose all faith in the Maya by making it such a clear mockery. Mockery, yes.
Yeah. Something like that, man. It's like a mockery. I mean, to see this Charles Schwab to get up there and say, hey, you're going, and you look at this guy. The guy looks like he's never smiled in his whole friggin' life. 0 in 2020, 30, you will own nothing and be happy. Oh, really? I have faith in you, huh? Faith that you. How come you got to be an example of this happiness? You're not. Even though he's going to own everything. Well, he won't be around. He'll be dead. The guy is so on his last legs, you know. You know, but you know, if he was around, or his family members, they won't be happy. They won't be happy, and the people in the world won't. Nobody will be happy. That's what you get by being a leader and a follower of illusion. The leaders are not happy, and their followers are not happy. So it's easy for us. Look at this. Our leader is always happy. My Lord is always happy. No matter what, he's always happy, and therefore he keeps me happy as long as I stay in touch and connected. Yeah. Right? Yeah, you guys are getting it. You're starting to figure it out, man. Yeah, let's stay with the happy God. Otherwise, those gods. See, the beginning was the word, where the word was with God, the word was God. Look at their word, man. Makes them miserable, and it makes anybody who follows them miserable. So what good is that? Why don't you follow our happy Lord, man? Our Lord is always happy. Even under these conditions, he's happy. You know, he's a happy God, forever happy. You know, and you can see the devotees here are happy.
They can only expose a limited consciousness and a limited happiness. They cannot deliver this quality of this Satchidananda happiness. It's inconclusive.
Yeah, inconclusive. Stupid as hell. Go ahead there, read on.
Stupid as hell.
It is hell, actually. Go ahead, read on.
Give up your demonical nature and act without enmity or duality.
See, this is the Vaidhi thing. It's like, can you imagine? I go up to a demon and say, "Give up your demoniac nature and act."
Doesn't work.
It's very hard. This is what you Vaishnavas are teaching now. Give up all your sense gratification. Give up your demoniac nature. Give up all these things, and then we'll give you something.
Yeah, then they have no clue. Give up. No, I don't want to give up. Yes, but we offer them another way out. Yes.
Yeah.
Out of this inconclusiveness.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is natural, more natural.
Yeah. Here the message is, no give up preaching. Give in preaching. Just give in to this. Give in. Get in. Give in. See, you give yourself into this. See, no get out, give up. Give in. Get in. Get your little buttocks in the boat, man. The boat's here. Go ahead, Tom. Read.
Yeah, I feel this is a very important point to know the difference. Like you said, please, I feel you have to explain more. What's the difference between giving in and giving up?
So giving in is giving into this teaching. Giving into this preaching, giving into this association. That's all. Just give in. Let go of all the bullshit and give in. Just let go of believing in bullshit and bullshitters and persons who have not realized Krishna, inexperienced devotees, and associate with, give in to the association of real devotees who have real bhakti, they have the real keys to enter Vrindavan. That's some give in to that preaching. Get in, get your buttocks in there. You know, turn your camera on every day.
Yeah. I feel when I empathize with them, I don't want to give up my investments. I want a return of my investments. So I don't want to. They have to lose that they change their faith, and that's a big turn for them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they do.
Okay. So
yeah, you know, I'm getting a little bit tired. Why don't we end for a while here? It's already 4 hours again. So I got up a little early today. I got up at 2. So
No wonder.
this is fun, though. I mean, if my body could do it, I would go on. You know, but
oh, your body does a lot.
I don't feel tired.
You don't. So it's time for you to go on. Keep this going. 24-hour kirtan. Get on there and read and play your guitar or whatever you want.
I also installed StreamYard, so I'm using StreamYard also now.
All right, that's great because then you can get people on there and have nice conversations. We'll put Karuna on one more time. See his bullshit. Let's see. So have you sobered up a little bit? Are you of sober intelligence?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Unfortunately.
Hello, Hare Krishna.
Yeah, we hear you.
We hear you, but you don't hear us.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, he doesn't want anymore.
So Amy says, you started so early, I have to watch the first hour. Yeah, I know. I was thinking of Amy too, because I figured she gets up a little bit later, you know, and I thought, well, anyway, this is the reality. Sometimes I get up early and I know to go with it. So if I get up early, I just go with it because there's something going to be there. You know, it's like Krishna says, get your booty up there. And it was just the right slot. Nobody was on. Lilita just finished. River didn't go on for some reason. And so I had an opportunity. And Johan was giving his class in Belgium.
In Belgium language, yeah. I was following it. Yeah, it was a great class.
It was good, huh?
Yeah, very good class.
Yeah. Okay, so watch the replay, people. And this is fantastic today. That's just always, as always, the Lord. Thank you very much, Lord, for being with us. Thank you for heeding our call so easily. Isn't it nice? So nice to chant in ecstasy. Oh my God. We're going to make it clear that, hey, you guys are missing out, man. You know, to chant the holy name like the devotees did 550 years ago. Oh my God. Okay, so I'll take a little nap here and I might drive a little bit. I'm starting to feel kind of inspired to go somewhere, even though I got a fantastic spot. Lord, sometimes the Lord won't let me enjoy this.
Hare Krishna.
It's like, what am I doing here? You know, it's like, move down the road. Go on like go on a new adventure and stuff. You know, how you doing there, Karuna? Are you okay?
He's just shutting his mouth off.
He's just shutting his mouth off. He's mouthy today.
Yep.
It's Irish. It's an Irish
Down
thing.
the road.
Like go on a new adventure and stuff. Yeah.
It must be an Irish thing.
Yeah, an Irish thing. Okay, see you guys later. And watch the replay if you missed. Come west. Come west. Come west. I don't know, man. You know, Idaho is fantastic here. You know, I like Idaho, man. I want to see what's up here, man. Something different. You should come east. Yeah.
All the places I see where you are traveling, I see United States is such a big,
Yeah, it's huge. Unbelievable, man.
beautiful country.
It's beautiful too. It's amazing. Yeah, and you know, this is nice. Right, while I can, you know, just travel here and there and do the videos, and they have good internet now. You know, who knows how long it'll last? All this stuff, you know. So it's
Amy is in the east.
huh?
Amy, she's in the east.
Yeah, but way in the east. I don't know, man. Be nice to go over there and see the devotees. There are a lot of devotees over there getting now. Yeah. Okay, so have a nice morning, Tom. We'll see you on there, and probably, yeah. If you got energy, do it. All right, off here.